What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Episode 319 of Back Again. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Moaning about the lateness, you get me? But you know, so we're there. You get me? Big up the mods them as well, blood. My brothers, you understand? Big up the man them as well, blood. You get me? We have a full panel this ep, blood. You understand? Everybody is inside. Pause. You get me? Lewis, Flawless, Monts. You get me? Let me do some housekeeping on the man them. You get me? Obviously, we are 2 days late, blood. You get me? 2 days late, because these man wanted to dagger Northwest London / West London. So, as a fellow Back Again member, obviously married Back Again member, my single Back Again members, I allowed them to dagger Northwest and West London. So, first things first, blood. How was the carnival, Lewis? You get me? You was daggering half of your ends and half of mine. Pause.
Yeah, from what I remember,
Oh,
Carnival was amazing. From what I remember, it was a brazy 2 days. So, first thing I want to say is like, glory be to God that I fucking even found Flawless, because I didn't even think I was gonna find you, man, in Rampage, and I found you in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
that was unbelievable. Luck. But all in all, what a great weekend! Because not only did I get to enjoy Carnival for 2 days, I also managed to just squeeze in 2 hours of watching the gargantuan Chelsea just dunk on Wolves. So, all in all, a great weekend. Really enjoyed it. Big up to everybody.
Flawless. It took you a whole day to get back to Manchester. So you must have been doing a lot at Carnival. You get me? Because it's only a 2.5 hour journey, but it took you 24, blood.
Nah, one, it's not a 2.5 journey because I get the coach, so that extends it. And 2 hours up there because family, I got family tree up there, so that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? My cousin was playing ball, so I went to go watch him play the day after. So that's why I ended up coming.
When it was Spurs,
much later. Say again.
Was it with Spurs or am I bugging?
No, it wasn't Spurs. None of that. It wasn't Spurs, but yeah. So that's why. But yeah, Carnival elite as always. You know what I'm saying? I was not daggering half of Northwest London or West London, contrary to what Troops is saying. Good to see all the man them, because that's the one time a year we all link up. You know what I'm saying? Me, Lewis, Tox, the rest of the gang that you see, Cam as well. Everyone else you see in all the shots. Legit. That's the only one time a year we all click up. You know what I'm saying? Avengers setting. So it's like, it was good to see everyone. And yeah, Carnival's elite. Like Lewis said, like what he remembers of him, I was just mash up. You know what I'm saying? And that way high over a 2-day period, yo. A1. I'm still mash up now. You can hear a little bit of my voice. My body's a little bit banged up, but we're here. We're here. You lot knew though. We ain't even a date. Well, yeah, we're 1 day late technically, but they knew it was going Carnival. We knew what the pattern was. So yeah, vibes. Yeah, man, good energy. Like I said, I didn't see. Finally, we learning. I didn't see anybody grinding no girl on top of bus stops. No bus stops collapse. So clearly, we learning. So congrats, yo, man. Proud of everyone who went. I didn't see nobody doing a mazza. So yeah.
And obviously, we have Monts, blood. You get me? He was in Norway. You understand? And then he was at Carnival, blood. You get me? A very busy weekend for you, blood.
Yeah, busy. Yeah, busy. Very busy. That was a very busy weekend. Yeah, man, it was good to be in Norway. For all you snow bunny lovers, go Norway. You know what I'm saying? Flawless. Snow bunny snow. Obviously, listen, man, we got word. We got words that, you know, that's your domain. So, you know what I'm saying? That's when I head over there, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you know what I'm saying? But no, it's a beautiful country. The mountains, I know, no joke. You see the mountains over there? Amazing. The views, the people, the food's good as well. And yeah, man, I had a good time. Obviously, we done some TikTok stuff over there. You guys will see that on the socials coming out real soon. We got some custom made hoodies and that I also need to put in contact with you, man. I'm gonna plug you lot with some stuff in it. But yeah, man, it was a good trip. It was you know what it is? It was a well-needed break. You know what I'm saying? It was actually a well-needed break, just in terms of how much hours we will put in as Mandem and what we put in time. So it was good to get a break and obviously get some work done over there as well. But yeah, man, it was lit. And also obviously Carnival, yeah. I didn't actually bump into Flawless and Lewis at Carnival, unfortunately, innit? I didn't get to bump into you lot.
Like I said, I legit didn't know. I thought you were still gonna be away. Otherwise, I would have shouted you and like patting that.
Broski, you know I was making it back for Carnival. The fact that you even thought I would not make
I thought,
it
yo,
back,
no way, yo, you want to bigger and better things, fam.
Yo, we might need to widen the group chat for next year, you know.
Ain't no bigger and better when it comes to Carnival. Ain't no bigger.
I'm surprised you, man, weren't even like trying to plan. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like it's just like I had a great time. If you listen, I know there's some of you that I got stopped. Yeah, for you lot that saw me and wanted to speak to me about Chelsea, not even Liverpool, about Chelsea. Have shame. What? Have shame. Bro, I got man stopping me and going, why for Chelsea? Like, why for Chelsea? What Chelsea do? Like, what did Chelsea do to you?
That Wolves game gassed everyone, bro.
Like,
I love
yo. Talk to me about Brentford or something, like just you know what I'm saying. But it was nice seeing some of the supporters, man. It was nice to obviously say hi and speak to some of the supporters and whatnot. So yeah, man, good holiday, good break. But we're back, and obviously it's no coincidence that I was away and I got some merch in my meeting with Chiesa's agent. You know what I'm saying? He gave me some merch. He gave me some merch still. So you know when I
Palmer and everything, love that.
No, obviously, bro. I said the Palmer and everything. Listen, when I went over to meet Zubamendi and that,
cheers.
Obviously the Anglais weren't Anglaising. You know what I'm saying? The Anglais. Wait, hey.
Nah, look, this man spread lies, spread lies. Because when it's
me, man,
let's go, man. Misbehaving, and that's his boy. Because when it's me, everyone takes it as fucking gospel. So yeah, I'm with this. I'm with this. Hey, chat, Buns was misbehaving at Carnival. Yeah.
Misbehaving 100%. Where?
Hey, anyway, that's what Ron said. I wasn't there.
If you saw me,
there's no evidence.
I was in Tenerife, blood.
I wasn't here. That's an airtight alibi. That's an airtight alibi.
Listen, but anyway, but shout out everyone that was with, man. Innit? Listen, I was occupied at Carnival and I was behaving myself. Root. And obviously in Norway, mates also as well, man. Shout out an artist called Issa. You know what I'm saying? He should be in London soon, man. He's moving crazy right now. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's talk football, man. Let's talk about got a little here we go. Sorry. Let's talk
football.
But before we do talk football, one thing, because I said this on both days at the end of each day of Carnival when man's on the way back. The year before I did it. I don't know if it happens to you lot, but my Instagram story numbers go through the fucking roof. And I keep saying this. What do people think I am going to post? Even if the man them was on foolishness, am I film it? 110%. Without doubt. But am I going to post it on the story? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Lewis could be on the craziness. Lewis could have been on top of a bus stop grinding a gal. Am I going to film that ish? Absolutely. I'm going to put it on my Instagram story. No. I don't know what you lot think you're going to see. When I say I'm doing all 400 views. People I forgot following me are watching the stories. I'm like, I forgot about you. And that's why I'm like, I'll see you lot next year. It happens every year without fail over the 2 days. But big up to you lot.
I didn't post anything because I didn't do anything. So I didn't post anything.
I post
also want to say as well, I'm glad we got 2 days off before we did the pod because I needed that day off yesterday, bro.
Yeah, I spoke to you yesterday.
I think we all needed that.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think I've seen so much talent in these last 4 days.
Nah, man, it's like you went to Cobham.
Shit, man.
Crazy.
What man them are scouting?
Oh shit! Hey, the talent's talenting still. Talent's talenting. I'll act on it, but the talent's talenting. That's what I'm saying. Got talent in it. Big up the prospect.
They found an Esteval. Hear it.
Oh, Project Mbappe.
Soon.
Let's talk about football, blood. I'm incriminating myself. Let's talk about football, please.
I'm just letting you lot go at this point, blood. You get me?
Lawless, you bum. Let's talk about football, blood. I'm incriminating. It's too much incriminating information.
You said it, yo. You self-snitching over there, yo.
Snitching on what? I just said in Project Mbappe. No one knows what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Joe.
Chills.
You don't know about Project Mbappe? Or you'll know soon. No way, man.
Literally, yo. Niggas lost in Paris, man. It's crazy. It's all crazy.
Oh, you man thought I was gonna say something like Project Odegaard because I was in Norway and nah, man. You man are good, man. You man are good, man.
Let's get to the football. Start this guy. You know what I'm saying?
To the football, man.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Told you about Brighton away though.
Let's get through it.
I lie. You get me? Yeah, man. Man, try to listen. Let's just, perfect months. Big up God every time. He says, told you, man, about Ryan Graven Busquets. Still no defeats and no goals conceded. Bring on Man United. They're going to get fists up.
Yeah, like you lot did to us last year. Pause. But big up AEM every single time.
Every single time, lad. Big up the Chelsea, man, every single time as well, blood. He says, the legendary, we are 17th, Czar. It was actually 15th, blood.
We are 15th, Czar. We are 5 points. I love that. Man, come in, brilliant. Yo.
I've got that video. That's like my intro.
Yeah,
you won't forget that's my
like, you know what's crazy, yeah? You know what's crazy, yo? That pops up in my, before I knew Troops, I was posting that and it popped up in my Facebook memories, yo. I was dying, yo. That shit's hilarious.
That's on my, it's my intro. It's part of my intro. We are 15th, Czar. We are closer to the bottom than we are to the top. We ain't getting Europa. We ain't getting Europa. There's no European football.
I said, no, you chatting shit.
I know it word for word.
Grab the mic.
Bar for bar.
Yo, that shit was great. Yo, man, snatch the mic off, man.
I bring back that Arsenal, my life.
I need that, yo. Oh,
man. What's killing me is I was on the stool as well.
You got the little camera peeling downwards.
We have 15.
Was that when happens?
We have 5 points above relegation.
That was when Lukaku dunked on Arsenal, win it, and these man lost to Chelsea.
Oh, that shit is. You're chatting shit now. You're chatting shit.
Oi, bring back the dark days, fam. Honestly,
I need that, yo.
I need that in my system. Like these man put Zara on the stool. That is fucking nasty.
It was the funny time. Yo, the camera pan down to man. That's the funniest shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Pan down to
it. Hey, listen. Early bird Arteta had Troops booting mics in the studio and that, breaking mics and that blood. I swear down, fam.
Between that and the Willian era,
the first day of the season, I remember Brentford versus Arsenal away at their stadium, and they were at the bar. Sorry. Listen, you man can have one more year challenging, but I need these men in the mud for just one year. Just give me one, and I'm satisfied with it. Yeah. Give me 1 year of Arsenal in the mud. Give me one, man. Give me one.
He says it made me fall in love with TroopzTV. I always cancel my patience for an hour for a back again pod. My relaxation time. God bless you. Love from India.
Let's peak. That hour break probably turns into a 3-hour break with us.
I'm telling you, because we're like we go for like nearly 2, and then we're like nearly an hour late, blood. You get me? But big up Chelsea, man, every time, blood. Jay, my brother, he says, get me Tony so I can put my chest out. How greedy?
He said, how greedy?
How greedy? Blood, you know what? Yeah,
that's the Ornstein bomb right there. That's the one.
Tony, you get me?
What's it say? Read it for
CHIESA. Yeah, he's
the CHIESA thing. Yeah,
full agreement. Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a good price. That's a very good price as well.
I'm the one who fucking negotiated it. Of course, it's a fucking good price.
Yeah. This guy. Yeah, CHIESA was in Norway, innit?
As a matter of fact, where's my fucking chain? Well, different now. Sorry, carry on. All right.
Big up Blassie. He says, Troops, can you please call Palmer before his next game? Nah, I'm cool, bro. You get me? I'm cool, bro. Big up Sykes again, blood. He says, shout out my bro, Shakes. Preformed
at Rampage. That was where we were at for Carney.
Big up Shakes, blood. You know what I mean? Big up man like Steve Mills, blood. He says, big up the panel. If they dare sign Darwin dog shit, Edu needs to look at himself in the mirror and bitch slap himself. Tony has to be the one.
No, we need Nunes to Arsenal just for content purposes.
Nah, we don't. No, we don't, blood. And when I look
through Jesus front three.
Nah. And when I look
90 chances, 89 big chances missed, we'll be there.
Nah, and when I look who the source is, it's just the guy's on the source, blood. You get me? Big up Tanya every time. She says Cole Palmer is unreal. 1 goal and 3 assists in a game. Man's moving like prime Messi. He's the best player in the league.
Hey, what's he gonna do when he's double teamed this season? It's a different season, isn't it? It's crazy.
We'll talk about that. Big up Lee Burnell, my brother. He says, big up Troops and the man them. Wife video was lit. Big up Trey, Carter, and the lovely Princess Lily. Every time, rude boy. Flawless. Hold that, you wallad.
Big up my guy Lee Burnell, man. Big up Lee.
Big up man like Blase again. He says, anyone ever mention how Czar was shook in that vid? Yeah, he was terrified. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because you thought you was gonna knock him off the stool.
I weren't no blood. I knew I was.
I'll be real. Trying to interview 2019 Troops with Arsenal at that period, I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him.
Oh, I did. I did. I did.
Nah, I wasn't gonna hit him, blood.
Nah, I knew you wouldn't hit him. I'm just saying, kick away the stool or something.
Even that, blood, because he'll bust his neck.
No, but it's like you wouldn't even do it deliberately. You just think of Willian doing some stupidness to just, fuck's sakes. Something like that.
He was trying to keep it positive. But being 15th, it weren't that. It just weren't that.
There was no time for positivity at that moment, blood. Big up De Niro, Dan every time. He says, yes, my people, keep me busy at work. Come on, my broski. You know we're here for you, blood. You know what I'm saying? Big up man like Lex, my dog. He says, big up Flawless, Monts, and Chelsea. Troops,
big up
Darwin, Nunes.
I used to pray for times like this.
It ain't happening, blood. Trust me.
Yeah,
like I said, when I'm looking who the source is, the man dep on the source. You know what I mean? The man dep on some blood clot source, trust me. But although we had the breaking news, we have to start with you, Flawless blood. You understand? I said to you, you will go to Brighton and lose, blood. You understand? And you went to Brighton and you lost, blood. Again.
We lost to it.
You man haven't won back-to-back games in the first 2 games since 2017, blood. This is big Man United, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. But in that same time, certain teams ain't win trophies. But
we have won trophies, blood, so there's no point saying that.
We lost to a last.
We won trophies, blood, so you're not talking about me.
I won everything.
You're talking about Tottenham, blood. You're talking about Tottenham, blood. You ain't talking about Arsenal, blood. You're talking about Tottenham, blood. You understand? We won trophies, blood. You understand? We won trophies, blood. You get me? You ain't talking about us, blood. You get me?
It's been half a decade, mate. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't talking about us, blood. Yeah, talking about us, blood. We won trophies, blood. Don't try and push the flipping. Don't try and push the goalpost, blood. Yeah, talk about your team not winning back-to-back games since 2017 , blood.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've won every trophy since then. So
talk about your defense being all over the place, blood. All over.
It was all over the place. It was all. Let's say, and this is what people have been doing it, sensationalizing it because it's Manchester United. I get it. We was at fault for conceding the last goal, but overall was the defense over the top. No, when we was doing the preview, it was
even the first goal.
The first goal, man, they just got overload on the side. That's gonna happen. They got overload on that
Martinez
side.
don't know whether he's coming or going, blood. He just looks like he looked like Zara in the video.
No, it's because they had an overload on that side. That's why the ball went from right to left and then came back left to right. And Martinez had.
Yeah, you're Manchester United doing that.
People it is.
I like.
Say again.
Deal with that.
Deal with what? An overload.
If that's any of us,
listen.
Hold on. You think I could just say it's not Trent's fault? It was an overload. Or
this is world class Trent. This is world class Trent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This was 9 out of 10 Mazraoui.
Anyway, yeah,
9 out of 10 Mazraoui.
That was Mazraoui wasn't at fault. The low didn't get back in. I literally just said that.
And he has ratings as well.
The low, who rates the low? You be talking to the wrong people. These people who rate the low.
The second, because
regardless,
there was that three of them at the back, and João Pedro was just like, the second goal was horrible. That was horrible. It was just like,
the second goal was completely Manchester United's fault. But overall, this is why I said the over centralization over it. We did okay from a defensive standpoint.
No one said you was crap.
He just said our defense was all over the place. No.
Well, I'm assuming he said for the goal, innit? Not
for the goal. I thought you were just saying overall. Now I won't say for the first goal. Second goal, yes. Last minute goal. The first goal, no.
The first goal for me is because they're all running towards the front post. No one's actually looking to see if there's a runner coming.
They've got an overload. If you look at it,
they just leave Martinez there all alone.
No, you have Mazraoui, Maguire, Martinez for the first goal. The low didn't get back in. They got an overload. It went from right to left. And then it came back from left to right. That one, I'm not really too fussed about. The second one, terrible defending. But overall, from a defensive standpoint, we did okay. And that's not what cost us the game, because on the pod when we did the preview, it was Mitoma is going to do this, Mente is going to do that.
I said João Pedro was going to clout you. And
they didn't do nothing at all. And you also
said Welbeck's going to clout you as well. And
wait. No. Let's not like, bro. Brighton had a few spells in the game, bro. That's not like they were.
No, they're going to have spells, but that's not defense. That's two different things. Our goal didn't get peppered. That's the point.
Tonight they didn't slap the ball.
Our goal didn't. Yeah, that's it. Welbeck hit the bar and scored the goal, and that was it. How many on time?
But that was enough. That was enough. Like you, I think you lot played well at time. I think you lot played all right. Still, I think you played better than what you played against Fulham. You played better than how you played against Fulham. But Brighton are a better team than Fulham, so they were able to also cut you guys open as well at times. It's too much end to end. That's what I keep saying about Man United. Like, you're improving your individual players and your attack patterns are looking a bit more slick, but end to end. I disagree with
that, but we move.
Well, okay.
That's what cost us. That's what cost us.
No.
We need to talk about. We need to talk about. We need to talk about Marcus Rashford and how he won't run down the line. Like, what's going on here?
He don't do nothing. He's not had a shot in 2 games. He don't assist.
Troy Deeney was saying today, like, Raheem Sterling is better than everyone you have in your front line. He's been linked with your club. Do you agree with that?
Take him.
Do I want? Here the thing is, do I want Raheem Sterling at Manchester United? No. Is Raheem Sterling better than everyone else we have? Yes. Does Raheem Sterling start for Manchester United? Also, yes. But the bar is on the floor. Most wingers start for us because, like I said on this pod all summer long, like I've said on my platform all summer long, like I've said anyone's platform who I've been on all summer long and been shut down in comment sections here, where are our goals coming from and who's creating for us? The reason why we lost that Brighton game wasn't from a defensive standpoint. On this pod the week before, I stated this. I said, I have one question. Can we defend well and look good off the ball against Brighton, who are a better team than Fulham? And it's a much tougher game because we're away there and not at home to Fulham at Old Trafford. And we defended. I have no issues with us off the ball. Those questions got answered. Yes, we was at fault for the second goal. Should have got the draw. When you're drawing a game in the 90-plus minute, you should have 110% got a point.
Southampton just submits the bid for Ramsdale.
What, Rami on me? Say less.
Yeah, we would have. What's it called? When it's 90-plus minutes, you should definitely get the draw. But we didn't get the draw. But defensively, I trust us. I've seen us in 2 games where I go, all right, defensively, we're not getting cut open, but the goals not being peppered. Teams ain't creating a whole heap of chances against us. Our biggest issue is attack. And I've said this. When people talk about us going to score 80, 90 goals, 88 goals, 85 goals, 80 goals, all league goals I'm talking, 75 to 85, plus 70, we're not. We don't create and we don't score. And it's at the point where someone like a Raheem Sterling, who I wouldn't want at Manchester United, I wouldn't be like, go and get him, definitely improves us because our attack offers nothing. Xerxes was unlucky.
You've also got to remember that bald fucker that you have on the dugout, bro. He literally
weren't his changes. Didn't his changes cost you?
Yeah, bro. He sat there and
you
said, he sat there and said, Jadon Sancho needs to work harder to get into he has to fight for his place in a front line of
you know what it is?
Mason Mount,
Oh.
Marcus Rashford, and I think Xerxes is a baller, so I'll say his name, but not in a
exclude Xerxes from it. I get your point.
Anthony and Bruno Fernandes. He said that Jadon Sancho has to fight for his place to get in the squad, not the bench. The squad. But Scott McTominay, who was also linked away from the club and had actually left the club, is good enough to get minutes and come off the bench and be the solution in this man's eyes. Your manager is a terrorist. He is a felon. And some United fans are somehow gaslighting themselves into thinking that things have changed. You can sign Mazraoui.
They got worse, blood.
Bro, you can sign Mazraoui. You can sign Lenny Yoro, blood. You can sign whoever the hell you want. But as long as that fraud is in charge, you, man, will not change. You can talk about Ineos, but they have bottled it by giving that man a new contract. I'm telling you, you, man, it's crazy because your team is not horrible on paper.
No.
Get that manager out the dugout. He is a joke.
I said all of this in regards to Ineos and why, and yes, I can praise them for when they do good things and how we moved in the transfer window and players we bring in and the fee and the speed that things are done. But keeping him was a mistake. I said all of this. And people was like, would you keep Ten Hag? No. So it's like, have we improved? Yes, because we already look much better defensively, but that's more so from the individual players we brought in. But we still have the same issues in regards to the substitutions. Who did he bring on? He brought on Xerxes, he brought on Anthony. Who else did he bring on?
He brought on
McTominay. Do I think the changes?
McTominay,
to answer your question, no, we conceded a last-minute goal. I don't think his changes cost us. I don't think it's that. I don't think his changes cost us. We just have a lack of quality going forward. That's the problem. If we had a little bit more going forward, we get something out of that game. But we don't create enough. We scored the Diallo goal, the chance that Diallo missed, the volley early in the first half, the Garnacho one that was ruled out, unfortunately, with Xerxes. He was sliding towards the goal. Other than that, we don't create anything. Yes, we'll get some of the ball.
You need to understand. Like, a lot of your fan base got really annoyed at me because I said you went pound for pound with Fulham. And it's not about pound for pound with Fulham directly. Any team you play looks as good as you. They look as good as you.
Yeah, because we're not
anyone that you play. Like,
not a good team.
Don't get me wrong. You have your spells.
Because we're not a good team.
No, cool.
We're not a good team. I've been saying this. We are not a good team.
You are a minority that are saying this at the moment. The spirits are high at Manchester United due to the transfer window and the changes that are happening upstairs. Now, yes, that is, people are excited about what's happening upstairs, but as everyone knows here, we've been football fans for a long time now. When changes happen upstairs, it doesn't translate to the pitch instantaneously. It is a long process. So when I keep saying to people, it's all fun and games until a football has to get kicked and that whistle goes, people aren't taking me seriously when I say that. And you just forget how bad man actually are, how wasteful Bruno Fernandes is, how lazy and uninterested Rashford has become, how useless Man United's wingers are. Like, there is a little bit more structure. There's a little bit more oomph about United than we've seen. But even though United have moved from here to here, there's no difference. 2017, not picking up 6 points out of 2 games since 2017, this is no longer a shock. This is Man U, bro. Yeah. This is Man United. And man can't even like, come on, bro.
Again, because we're not a good team. That's why I didn't need to see the Fulham game. I didn't need to see the Brighton game for me to go.
You'd beat Brighton.
Package are good. Yeah, because I always pick.
You said to me when I said that you're going to lose to Brighton. Oh, look at Troops again.
Yeah, because you always.
But I actually, when I say you're going to lose, I actually say you're going to, like, this is the game where I'm like, okay, you're going to lose. Because I actually I predict sometimes that Man United will win. I knew that you will go to Brighton and lose, blood. Your record against Brighton is piss poor. They've beaten you 5 out of the last 6 times, blood. This is Brighton, bro. We're talking home and away. They've done doubles over you, man, blood.
They have a good record. They have a good record against us.
This manager that they have is younger than me.
Yeah, he's younger than me too.
He's younger than, like, He's younger than like more than half of us, blood.
Yeah, he's younger than us too. But again, he's
like 31 or something, blood.
Yeah, he's younger. Yeah, he's younger than me too. Our team is not very good, and you said you picked United to win. When have I ever been on here and picked United to lose?
Yeah, you're not gonna pick them, but
exactly, I never picked them to lose. I never picked Manchester United to lose because
you didn't pick them to draw. You said
that's
win.
the biasness to be. I picked them to draw too. Yeah, I thought we lost to a last minute goal. Brighton didn't pepper us. Brighton didn't pack us. If that goal doesn't go in the last minute and we draw that game, no one's talking about it's a travesty, it's a robbery. We conceded a last minute goal. Very disappointing, yes, but I'm not gonna go overboard with the criticism because the game was fair.
You know what it is? But you can't be conceding them type of goals in the 94th minute.
We do this regularly under this manager.
The players on the pitch should not be in that defensive line. There was no defensive line.
Yeah,
there was like four Brighton man. Pedro literally like crept in, went middle, went back, and then went whoa.
But again, it's not a shock because we've conceded late goals under this manager on a regular basis. It's 6 times. This is the I seen the stat. It was twice before him, I believe. Now it's 6 times. So why are we shocked by these things happening? It was a lapse in concentration, but there shouldn't be that much pressure on the defense. But there is that much pressure on the defense. We shouldn't be in that situation. When I say that, we had enough of the ball in the correct area where if we had more quality, we score more goals and win the game. That's why I'm not being super critical. It's a lapse in concentration from the defense. But overall, they had a good game. Brighton, like I keep saying, Brighton didn't pepper us. Brighton didn't. Onana wasn't making save after save. Yes, Welbeck hit the bar. Over than that, they had spells. They're going to have spells. Brighton are a good side with some good players. But overall, fairly even game. If someone wants to edge it and say Brighton with a slightly better team, cool. I would say it was fairly equal. So that's why I'm not super critical of the defense because overall, they did a good job. That's going to happen. Any defense, whoever the best defense, Arsenal the best, you are the best defensive team in the league. You lot give up chances. Like it's going to happen, not so much like that, but it's going to happen. That's why I'm not. My biggest issue is going forward.
There's a stat that says it's twice since 97.
Yeah, it's 6 times.
Since 10
6 times, exactly. That's so crazy. These are the things that are normal. So I don't know why when you're saying, oh, it shouldn't be happening at Manchester United. It's been happening. When Mont says,
look, you bought the lit on. And there's still no difference. That's the point we're making. No matter what you do, no matter who you sign, the quality of what, as long as fucking Eric 10 Spliffs is in charge
and I said
your club, it's going to be the same.
So what? So why did I predict us to finish 7th? Because I know what's going on. You was like 7th, really. I predicted on this very show that we're going to finish 7th. So that goes to show where I'm at, where the league is. I mean, where Manchester United are in the league. I know this team's not that good. Will we improve because of the individuals we have? Yes, because we've bought out so much from a defensive standpoint because we're already better defensively. In them first 2 games is night and day to where we're at. Are we still at a high level defensively? No. But are we much better? Yes. Now the forward line, bar Xerxes, is pretty much the same. We haven't changed anything going forward. So I don't expect much difference. Again, this is why I picked a 7th. So when you say, oh, it shouldn't happen because it's Manchester United, it's been happening. It's been happening, but I'm not going to be super critical of the defense like that. It's just disappointment. Yes, we conceded a last-minute goal. As long as it doesn't become a regular thing this season and we stomp that out, I'll go, all right, cool, because the only way we're doing anything is if our defense is on point because our attack ain't doing nothing. Our attack's not doing anything whatsoever. But like I said, should we have got a draw? Yes. But
so why the signing of Agate?
Yeah? Agate don't change nothing offensively.
That's what I'm saying. So you need offensive reinforcement.
What I've been screaming for
signing of Agate.
All summer long, I've been screaming for go get a striker, go get a left winger, go get a left back. We need these 3 because we need to change stuff going forward. Do I like the Agate signing? Absolutely. Does it help us and improve us? Absolutely. Great price. Does he help us going forward? No, but that's not his job. Go and sign a striker. I've been talking about this. When we got linked to Tony over the past few weeks, people are like, oh, we don't need Tony. Yes, we do. We also need a left winger because our left-hand side going forward is a graveyard. It's just bodies over there doing
apparently
nothing.
Tony wants nothing to do with you until he finds out what's going on with Chelsea.
Yeah, that's the same source.
So you're a second option.
Yeah, that's the same source that said Nunes to Arsenal. But like, we'll see what's what. But even if it's not Nunes,
AF Camden said that as well.
I don't know. I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm
hearing it. I think the Tony links are a smoke screen anyway for Osimhen. I don't think he's like our number 1 priority.
Yeah, but this team, again, the reason why I'm not hearing the sense of the overreaction to it and it being over sensationalized is because none of this is a surprise to me in regards to our performance in the game. Defensively, like I said, good. Other than that, I see our attack's bad now and was bad last season and was bad the season before. It's been bad. We haven't cracked 60 goals under this manager in the league, 60 league goals. We don't score, we don't create. And it looked that way against Brighton. It looked that way against Fulham. Whether we win, lose, or draw against Liverpool, it will look the same, and so forth, unless we address it. We have 2 days to go and get a couple of attackers. We need a striker. We desperately need a striker. We desperately need a left winger. And
Xerxes, though.
Say that again? Yeah, Xerxes not
Xerxes. Hoyland should be back soon.
Hoyland's rubbish, and Xerxes not a needle mover. And I like Xerxes. But
You
Xerxes
signed Cheeto as well, blood.
He's 16. Yeah, keep reaching. You know what I'm saying? He's 16 years old. I'm not saying, hey, you know what? 16-year-old, go carry Manchester United forward.
So why are you trying to sell Sancho and not integrate him?
Because Ten Hag and Sancho don't get along, like I stated about this. When people were like, oh, Sancho's back in the fold, he's going to play, Sancho going to get 10 goals.
Cole and Sharon have never got on and they won a treble. Why can't they just put their differences aside?
Because they are two players, not a manager and a player. Once Fergie fell out with a player, it was a wrap. It's a wrap. They don't like, for whatever reason. Now, personally, would I start Sancho? Yes. Sancho gets in my best Manchester United 11, but I am not the manager. And I said this. Ten Hag versus Sancho is a ticking time bomb. And that's one thing I'm critical of everybody involved in that and Ineos. I'm critical of Sancho. I'm critical of Ten Hag. I'm critical of the board and the hierarchy because that should have been dealt with. Publicly, what they should have said was what they stated. Yeah, they've made up and they've apologized to each other and they're cool. Then secretly behind the scenes, get Sancho and move away. And then you get some money for Sancho and then you use that money to go and buy a left winger. But now it's last couple of days of the window. We're trying to get rid of Sancho, but also trying to replace him. And that's where the Sterling deal comes from because it's a convenient thing.
Is Ben Chilwell in this deal as well, apparently?
No, they trying to sell us.
Apparently United also said they're not interested, but the Sterling
they trying to sell us Chilwell because obviously they're trying to get rid of him. But yeah,
we're basically trying to give them any of our deadwood players and be like, do you want this guy for Sancho? Do you want this guy for Sancho? Do you want this guy for Sancho? And it's just that.
And then you get this whole myth that
you can't see what I mean.
You can't fix everything in one window. It's not a question of like fixing everything to the highest level, but you go and try and address the areas. And this is what we've not done enough of, like I said. Forward line, and obviously keeping his manager, which I spoke about at the time and continue to speak about all summer long and still will talk about now, will be a hindrance. We don't have the players to cover up for the weaknesses of the manager, and we don't have the manager to cover up the weaknesses for the players. So that's why the season won't be a good season. Again, will we win games? Yes. We will win games. Are we better defensively? Yes. Forward line. Can't score goals. Chelsea just put 6 past Wolves. Are we scoring 6 in an away game? Fuck no. We're not. I can't even guarantee we're scoring 6 goals in our next 6 away games combined. They just put 6 past Wolves. Who did you bring off the bench, Lewis? What 3 attackers you bring off the bench?
Pedro for depth.
Yeah, who was the 3 players?
Also Nkunku and João Felix.
You brought on Nkunku, João Felix, and was there another one, or was it just those 2?
Yeah, Pedro Neto.
So you brought Pedro Neto and Nkunku and João Felix off the bench. See the difference in levels, people. We are bringing Anthony and Garnacho off the bench to change the game for us. There's levels to this. This is why when I spoke about Chelsea and said they will batter teams, just on accident, I could be managing. Same way Arsenal are going to put teams to the sword. Liverpool will put teams to the sword as well. We do not have the capabilities to do that. As bad as your defense is, the bad as a defense can be, if you can create and have good players in forward areas, you will win football matches. We don't.
This is what I always say, but this is what I mean. It just goes back to we've seen Ten Hag get outclassed by too many new managers. We've seen so many cases of new managers come in and establish their style of play nice and quickly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
I have no idea who he is.
Who is that?
Sekou Kone.
Ain't he a DM?
No, that's Manu Kone. Huh?
No, is this guy not a DM as well, though?
Don't know.
Nice. Faz.
Don't check. I'll check.
But yeah. What I was saying, bro, I was saying that, bro, with you, man. Every game, bro, every single game.
Yeah, he's a I'm looking there. They're saying midfielder, but I don't know what type. He's only 18 years old as well.
I saw a comp. He looks good in the comp, to be fair, but that's a comp in it. But
they're saying he's a 6.
Yeah, he's a 6.
The DM, the unit though.
Which I'm not mad at, like I said, but we still, because we were in such dire straits and
where we're at, play DM and centre mid.
Yeah, address the forward areas, which unfortunately we haven't done enough. Xerxes, yes, I like Xerxes. I said this, like Xerxes is a signing, yes, but Xerxes alone was never going to be enough.
But again, bro, it doesn't even go that. Yes, you guys need attacking players. I think that's one of the main things you need. But even buying attacking players and relying on them to just get you through certain games because your style of play isn't good enough, it's just Fabrizio, Manchester United current stance is clear on Ben Chilwell. No interest, no talks. That's just
at least smart. Like I said, that's one thing Ineos have done in this window is be very smart with who we've got and the prices we've got. But you mentioned it there. It's not ideal months, but that's the situation we're in.
Yeah, cool. That's the situation you're in. But the bigger overriding problem is the fact that every team you play, it's actually pound for pound. It doesn't matter who you play, bro. You could play fucking Man City, or you can go and play Ipswich, bro. You're gonna look like you're going pound for pound for any team you play. Like I'm yet to see I haven't seen 5 Man United games in the last year and a half where I can go, cool, you man smash them in it. You smash them and it was a no contest.
We don't do that.
Like, I can only think of maybe Everton. Yeah, Martial bags, and even that game, Everton peppered you man up first 30 minutes. We
don't have the manager or the players to do so. We don't have either of those individuals, even though it's players, but we don't have either of those entities, I'd say, to do one or the other. I keep saying this. We don't have the manager to cover up for the deficiencies of the players, and we don't have the players to cover up for the deficiencies of the manager. Since the manager stayed, this is why I've been banging on all summer long, go and add quality to the team to then cover up for deficiencies of the manager. Because this league is not that great.
You need more footballers and less athletes as well, man. You're not got enough footballers in the team.
Forward line, man. I say this, man. Our attack defensively, we've improved like that. Love the defensive signings we made, and we've made. It's not just one; it's been multiple.
You have me next, you have me next.
I ain't worried about you.
We're gonna talk about that on Friday, blood. You get me?
Man has me next after losing to Brighton.
Flawless, it's not looking. It's not looking good, bro.
We lost the game before you last time and beat you lot twice last season. What are we talking about?
Nah, but this season it's not looking good, bro.
We were better. We're better this season than we were last season.
But
already, what are we talking about?
You think so?
Yes.
I don't see a change.
If you don't think we are defensively better, then that's just
defensively, yes.
So we're better than.
But Liverpool can still and there's we're going to talk about Liverpool anyway, innit? You get me?
We'll talk about it. They've had better attacks.
We're going to talk about that as well on Friday. I wanna stay away from that. You get me?
These niggas
Friday we go. You know what I'm saying? But so will you finish 7th or lower before we move?
No, I said 7th. I stick with that.
You still stick with 7th?
7th, maybe depending on what Spurs do.
And what you need before Friday is reinforcements in the forward line.
No, not reinforcements. Starters in the forward line. Starters. We need a striker. We need a left winger. That's what it is, and a left back. To be honest, because that helps. We need all three. Desperate, like it is, like it's desperation saying. Will we get them? No, but that's what's required and what's needed. And people gonna be like, why can't we score goals? And all right, but we're currently 2-2. So yeah, road to 90 goals continues. 88 more.
Big up Blassie again. He says Fabrizio, Atletico already looking for another midfielder. What is that? Is that about Gallagher or something?
Hey, I'm guessing so. If that's the case, Fairs, I'll be so real. Now Gallagher's gone. I don't care. You do your thing over there. I don't hate him like that.
Big up Mo. He says Darwin, blood clot, Gunes to the arse. Here we go.
I said Gunes.
That says Darwin Gunes. What?
That is brilliant.
Blood. Nah, it's not brilliant, blood. You get me? Big up Mo, but that's not happening. You get me? Big up Nasir. He says Darwin to Arsenal. Oof. Arteta's like, I can change him, inshallah. Troops, we ready to pay for his flight to London? Nah, we're not, blood. It's not happening. I look at the source, and you know what I mean? He's on the source, like I've said.
Save Sterling instead.
On loan, cool. Permanent, no. Big up Big Imperial. He says, can you confirm Anthony is more of a flop than Arsenal Pepe? Also, big up the panel and the family. Arsenal will win the league. That's what I'm saying. Like, Pepe got a lot of criticism, but Pepe has done better than Sancho. He's done better than Mudryk. He's done better than Anthony. He's done better than Gakpo at this point. You understand?
Wait, Gakpo
Like,
was
bro.
45 M's, bro. Come on, man.
But he's high profile, Monts. I'm sorry, so he's getting
Before
put
you
into
said Gakpo, I was about to call this the braziest mid-off of all
Hey,
time.
Yeah, it's crazy. What it is with Anthony is outside out, man.
But it's true though. So it's a very true point. You understand? The only thing
I hear it because like he was good in the FA Cup final, so I hear it.
That whole FA Cup run, it was him, Abba, and Laka, blood. You get me? It was them three doing their thing. You understand? Drove us to the FA Cup. The only thing he's done wrong is wife up Tiana Trump, blood. You get me? Like otherwise, he's done his thing, bro. You get me? But that's the only L I can put on his catalog. You get me?
Yeah, with this
signing for Arsenal,
it's because Anthony don't play. That's why people just like Anthony's a flop 110%. Like that's what I'm saying, but he don't play, so that's why people it just goes under the radar. If he was starting,
got a 5-match ban.
That's what it is.
What for the Uruguay thing?
Yeah, I just seen it in the chat now.
Is it for Uruguay or is it worldwide?
Yeah, Uruguay.
Okay. Just wanted.
Might should be better for whatever club gets him. Means they don't have to deal with that jet lag when they come back.
Yeah, that's months, blood. You get
Might
me?
be bagging more goals.
Arsenal. I told you lot. You get me? We're gonna go to Villa. We're gonna do our thing. You get me? We're gonna get 6 points. I told you lot. I'm coming back from Tenerife with 6 points, blood. I went to Tenerife. We played 2 times. We won both games. Clean sheets, blood. You understand? Bakayo, blood clot, Saka, another assist. You get me? Thomas Partey with the second goal. I want to talk about Leandro, blood clot, Trossard, blood. You get me? Bakar, he came off the bench yet again. You get me? Trossard. Where is it? Trossard again. Ole, ole. Trossard again. Ole, ole. You feel me?
You stole another one of our chants.
But, Gabriel Martinelli, you understand? I put out a clip on Twitter telling the Arsenal fans, telling my Arsenal brothers and sisters, we need to stick by Martinelli, blood. You get me? There's still a player in there. You understand? Right now, he's off form. Right now, honestly, he should be dropped, blood. You get me? If we're being totally honest, Trossard should be starting ahead of him. You get me? It's sad to see what's happened to Martinelli. Hopefully, the signing of Mikel Moreno, it is done. He is here, blood. You understand? He will wear the number 23 shirt. Hopefully, the signing of him will ignite Martinelli, blood. You get me? Obviously, I said as well that if you play Zinchenko, you lose. And thank the Lord that Arteta had the same thought process. Started Timber. Timber was good. You get me? William Saliba.
Yo, Ollie Watkins, blood on your hands. Sorry, I just had to say that still.
Bon Ollie Watkins, bruv.
Blood on your hands.
True Gooner.
Blood on your hands for those 2 misses, man. Especially that.
Oh, we're doing Watkins the True Gooner now.
True Gooner. Ollie Watkins, you get me? But you know what? The first chance we got live, Gabriel needs to do a lot better, blood. You get me? He needs to do a lot better there. He had time to even give the ball to Raya, but you get me?
He said Ollie Watless.
Yeah,
Ollie Watless.
I like that, blood. Ollie Watless, blood. We're going to run with that one, blood. Big up the chat every time.
Sensational, Cyan.
Ollie Watless, blood. Big up Cyan. You understand?
Oh my
God. We're going to post that one, blood. Yeah, we got to post that one, blood.
Yeah, shout him out, bro.
Shout him out for that one, blood.
Comment of the day, bro.
That one was quality, blood.
Fire.
But the save, for me, the second one, that's a top quality save, bro. I'm sorry. That is a great save from David Raya, blood. You get me? Watkins put power on that header. It's not like he got a shit contact on it. He got firm contact on it. Fantastic save from David Raya. But, you know what I mean?
You're talking about the initial save, not the rebound.
The rebound.
The rebound.
Yo, the initial one was cold.
Hit the bar, and then he jumped up. Bow. You get me? That was a
scored up.
Because that was at 0-0, blood. And for me, that save wins us the game.
Yeah.
Because I was in the bar shouting at the TV, bring on Trossard. Bring him on, blood. You get me? Bring him on. Literally first touch, bang, goal. You understand? But like I said, William Saliba before I was cut off, blood. Best defender in the league, blood.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what are we doing again?
Best sent. No, I always said, we're not doing this again. I have always said that Virgil van Dijk is better than Saliba. But now Like, I still say that Salah's better than Saka. You get me? I'm not one of them ones that say Saka's better than Salah. But Saliba, he's taking the crown, blood. You understand? You're seeing it. That challenge was absolutely ridiculous, blood. You get me? The pace he showed to get back, the timing on the challenge, clean as you see. He's done that previously, so it's not like it's a one-off. He did that in Liga when he run down Mbappe and did the same thing, blood. You understand? We're talking about Killy, not Jacob Ramsey, blood. You understand? For me, he is the best centre-back in the league right now, blood. You get me? He is, bro. There's no better than William Saliba, blood. You get me? He is immense in the air. He is good. He is good on the floor. Even with that flipping incident with McGinn, I rate McGinn, but he's a pussy for that, blood. You get me? When he tried to ras up Saliba. Saliba was on it, bro. He has fight in him as well. Big up Benny Blanco because he just literally said, "What is my man?" Bow! Hit him straight away, bro. That's what I want to see from my defenders. I want to see fights. I want to see courage. You get me? I don't want to see no cowardness. You get me? Saliba is a leader as well, blood. You get me? You can see that he has made Gabriel a better defender as well, blood. He also makes people around him better, blood. You get me? You saw him in that French team this Euro playing on the left side of the defense. Absolute fantastic, bro. You get me? The guy he's Rolls Royce, bro. He is the next big thing. You get me? When it comes to defenders, you get me? It is William Saliba, blood. You understand? Like, the only people I can say, the only man I'll say is probably I'd still maybe give him a little edge on him is Rudiger, bro. You get me? He's the one, like, for me. But
Rudy.
But for me,
Rudiger,
it's like Saliba in England. Saliba, he's top dog now, bro. You get me? There's and big up my guy Troy Deeney. But that match of the day team was a fucking joke, blood. You get me? Because
what was it? Team of the week?
Yeah, he didn't put Saliba in the team of the week, blood. He's putting man in there.
The streets, blood.
I'll tell you the team, blood. Like, you know, like, where's the team, blood? I don't know how he never put Saliba in there, blood. Yeah.
So Palmer and Noni made it, right?
The team was Raya, Romero, Kilman, Van de Ven, Smith Rowe, De Bruyne, Madueke, Palmer, Son, Haaland, and João Pedro. So for me, I don't know how Saliba does not get in that team. I don't know how Kilman, Romero, and Van de Ven get in that team. Like, Van de Ven, okay, cool, because he did that mad run and got the assist, he got a clean sheet, cool. Romero, like, okay, like, no, he did not have a better performance than William Saliba this weekend, bro. You get me? We went to Villa away, and we done what we done, bro. You get me? We rid our luck, but you understand? Another back-to-back clean sheets, bro.
Maybe it's because Ollie Watkins.
These man were playing. Shitty Everton, respectfully, shitty Everton, who are gonna get relegated this year. This is the year they go down. You get me? And you're telling me that Saliba's not in the team, blood. It's a joke thing, bro. You get me? But for me, Saliba, he's top dog now, blood. You get me? And Moreno, like I said, proper signing, bro. You get me? He can play on the off turn. We have that player now in the midfield that's going to complement Odegaard. Rice can be at 6 now. Now we have Odegaard, Moreno. They have also played previously. Cultured midfielder. You get me? Good on the ball. Strong. He's not slow. Eye for goal. And I've seen that when it comes to crunch time, he steps up, blood. You get me? Because there was a run, like I think it was the last 8 games or the last 10 games, he got like 6 goals or something, blood. You get me? So you understand? We found our little, he's not as good as Gundogan, but we found our midfielder who, you get me? When maybe the striker them ain't doing their thing, he can chip in a few goals as well. He's got an assist in his locker. I'm very happy with that signing, bro. You get me? Hopefully that's going to help Martinelli, blood. You understand? Because now Martinelli has a left-hand side. He has Timber or Calafiori. He has Moreno there now. You understand? Now he has the same support system that Saka has on the right-hand side. You get me? Where Saka's got Benny Blanco and Odegaard. He now has that as well, blood. So hopefully now we can see the best and the true Gabriel Martinelli, blood. You get me? But I want to shout out Trossard, blood. You get me? Because I done said already, he is the best finisher in the club, blood. You get me? He is the best finisher in the club. And he's proved it yet again. come off the bench, clutch moment, 2 wins out of 2. We move on, blood. You get me? Aaron Ramsdale, obviously, there's news about Rams. The bid, like the contact's been made, the bid's been made from Southampton. We already have made contact with some brother called, his name, João Gomez from Espanyol. I don't know a lot about him.
Another goalie.
Yeah, so he's gonna come in as the replacement for Ramsdale if he goes to Southampton. And Southampton was the one that I could see getting done, blood. You get me? So I'm happy about. I ain't really happy about that, blood. I'm not gonna lie, because I wanted to keep Ramsdale. I don't really know a lot about this keeper, but Raya's doing his thing, so I'm comfortable with Raya in goal. But I still want a striker, bro. You get me? Eddie Nketiah has left the building. Here we go, done deal. He's going Palace. Alhamdulillah, we can finally move on now, blood. You get me? But Gabriel Jesus injured again. So
no one's complaining about the way you're treating your academy grads.
Yeah, man are crying at me, blood, saying that troops, this and that, But when I show man his record, they kind of come to their senses and they're like, all right, cool, we kind of get it, blood. You know what? Edu's a G for getting us 25 million fixed fee. You get me? Because we have to say fair play for getting that type of money for him. You get me? Because he ain't done fuck all, blood. You get me? To command 25 million plus 5 million in add-ons. So fair play to Edu for that one. You get me? But Gabriel Jesus is injured yet again. Now Eddie Nketiah is gone. That's another striking option gone. Reece Nelson ain't going to really play any role. He might go to Leicester on loan. We're going to see about that before the end of the window. So who do we have? An out-of-form Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz, and Saka. That's not enough to win us the league.
Stop calling this out of form. This is Martinelli, blood. This is Martinelli, blood.
That's not enough to compete. That's not enough to win the league.
Do you think you go again, Troops? Do you think now you sold Nketiah and Jesus is injured? Do you think you go and get a striker?
I do, because you're seeing like the rumors came out about, like, I was live when Marino when he got announced, so we started talking about that. Then the news came out about Chelsea inquiring about Tone. Then Robbie dropped a video saying that we're interested in Tone, saying he has a source that's saying we're interested in Tone. Then AF Camden dropped the news last night that we're interested in Darwin Núñez. So for me, it's like there's a lot of striker rumors picking up now as the window draws to a close, which you normally see in windows. You get me? But the thing with us is that since since we've kind of got back to competing back in the Champions League and all that, we ain't been really linked with any players at the end of windows. You get me? Or any players in any positions. Last season, after we signed up Havertz and then Rice, there was no real rumors about us going out and getting another player. This year, there's hella rumors about strikers. You get me? So
which makes sense because everyone knows you need a striker. Everyone knows you need a striker.
And with Jesus getting injured again, with Nketiah finally leaving the club, you look at the striking option at us, they're limited. If somebody picks up an injury, we're down to the bare bones. So we have to go out and bring someone in. There's rumors as well about how we're going to go press the button and get Nico Williams on deadline day like Partey. Because it's a buyout clause thing. You just go to La Liga, bang, there's the team. And then we just need to pattern up. But they're saying that there's an issue with personal terms because he wants the bag. We're not trying to give him the bag. You get me? So for me, it's always been Glockeres, blood. You get me? It's always been him, bro. You've seen already at the start of the season, he's got 6 goals and an assist, bro. He's already cooking this season, blood. You get me? He's already doing his thing. I think it's 6 goals and 3 assists. Bro, he's doing his thing already, blood. He's just there. They sent people to go look at him to see if his injury's fine. His injury is clearly fucking fine, blood, because he's playing ball. You understand? Then you have Tony available, 50 million. Yeah. Then they say the conversation between him and Arteta broke down. Then Robbie's saying about, there's been a U-turn. We're back again. I don't know what the fuck to believe, but I want a striker.
Yeah, I hear that. Hey, you don't need a striker in desperate need. Everyone knows you lot. Everyone knows you lot are in desperate need. Before you go though, months, just have to say on the Arsenal Villa game, yo, that Morgan Rogers midfielder, Lord of mercy, this guy popped up out of nowhere. He was on smoke. He was on smoke. That's the first thing I got.
He was moving like Abu Diaby blood, what he used to do to man when he was fit, fam. That's what he was doing. Declan Rice was doing. Declan Rice's knees didn't know which way they were going. Thomas Partey was moving like one fucking uncle. You know what I'm saying? And these men were struggling to get the ball to Odegaard at times. Morgan Rogers, Buck Rogers, cap.
That was just spinning and carrying the ball, and I was like, because there was a time when he went past Partey, and I thought Partey was, because Partey's fairly combative and athletic, and I thought Partey was going to take the ball, and he brushed him.
He dashed him.
Struggled. He done Rice twice. Like he done him. Rice tried to get back, and then he done him again. I was like, oh shit.
Bro, the one for me was when he was driving and Partey thought, fuck this, I'm just gonna climb.
They got him from the championship. Crazy that.
I don't even know where he got him from. Like, bro, this is the one where Partey would try to just take his legs out, and he just held him and then dashed him and just carried. He that's what Thomas Partey blood, iron bars Partey blood. You know what I'm saying? Iron bars blood for arms, fam. Man just dashed him. Bro.
Oh,
I'm looking at. I'm thinking, is this a Ruben Loftus-Cheek regen? Like, what am I seeing? What am I seeing?
It was very Dembele-esque the way he was going past people in the midfield. Dembele used to do that.
And gliding. I said because I think he was a bit more scatty with some of the, like, I thought for me, like Loftus-Cheek before he got kind of turned to the right wing back thing at Chelsea, Loftus-Cheek was very much that when he was fit and ready to play. You know what I'm saying?
When he went on loan at Palace, he was cooking.
Yeah. RLC was just the injury thing. I think with his Chelsea career, it was just
there was that friendly before the Europa League final.
Yeah, but
so stupid.
But even now you look at him at AC Milan and he's doing amazingly over there. But yeah, this Rogers, I wasn't really sure about him. Obviously, I wasn't really too sure in it. And then you know what? Villa
have an eye for youth because Jacob Ramsey, baller. Yeah. They got Konsa, baller. They got Dishu, baller. Like they got
even going for Matson. Good option going for Matson.
Yeah, they went for Matson.
But there's no value in the market and there's no players out there to get. Yeah.
Again,
rubbish. Say it all the time.
Don't look down on championship signings.
Say it all the time.
I don't think that will affect Villa though. Like I still have Villa in my top 4.
Oh yeah, me too. I didn't lose any belief in them off that game. I could argue they were better than Arsenal in the first half. I just think game management and better subs helped them.
I think we were comfortable. I don't think there was like a point when they had us kind of like, oh my god. Like,
if anything, I felt like Villa were a bit comfortable in the first half.
I thought we were woeful in the final third.
It's literally the chat, but that
they defended really well. Their counter attacks worked. It was just Ollie Watkins. That was the problem.
That's what changed the game. Watkins missed 2 very good chances. Trossard took.
That's the only chance they had, though. Really.
Yeah. Because you lot are very good.
And then
but it was 2 big chances.
I hear that because you lot are very good defensively too. So when you have 2 teams who are defensively very sound, you can kind of cancel each other out. That's why
I'm happy that Arteta got the better of Emery blood. Like shout out Emery as well because he was at the club when we got Saliba and Martinelli and them blood. So big him up. He put forward Saka. He put forward Smith Rowe. So big him up for that blood. You get me?
Baku, my guy.
But for me, I'm happy Arteta got the better of him tactically because that Trossard changed the whole game, blood. Flipped the whole game, bro.
And it was a very,
Plus, he kind of needed to get one up on him after last season.
Yeah. Because last season he done us home and away. 40% of our defeats came against Unai Emery last year, blood. You get me? Because we lost 5 games and 40% of the defeats, 2 of them came against Aston Villa home and away, blood. You get me? 3-0 on aggregate, blood. You understand? So it was good to go to their ground, get a 2-0 victory, blood. Calafiori coming off the bench, Timber performing unscathed. Like no one, like even Saka got brought off a bit early. I was like, yes, blood. You understand? Like he's starting to see, bro. Like Saka probably would have lasted the whole fucking game, bro. Last season, you get me? But you gave him a little 5-10 minute break, blood, which was good. But for me, you get me? Happy with the 3 points, but in this next 3 days left, where is it? 3 days after the window? When did it close? 30th.
Friday at 11.
Yeah, 2 days left in the window, blood. Let's get in a striker, man. You get me? Let's go out there. You understand? And because if we sign a striker, brother, we win the league, bro. You get me? We win the league.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. I
no,
still believe.
Get a left winger because Martinelli right now is dog shit.
Now we have.
You can't say that. You can't say we win the league right now.
Trossard again. Ole, ole. Trossard again.
Yeah, I think Trossard.
Ilkay again. Ole, ole. That's what you're gonna hear as well,
bro. Like, when are you actually gonna admit like this is Martinelli and this
ain't Martinelli, bro? He's just going for a bad run of form. He's got bad confidence when he plays for Brazil.
So is the MDL dwindling? Is the MDL dwindling?
The MDL is stronger than ever, blood. What do you mean?
The MDL,
MDL, man. What about the Mikel defense out the Games League? Is what we saying about Arteta?
Nah, that's the ADL. Arteta defense.
The ADL. Stand corrected. That's their biggest issue. More than Havertz, more than Martinelli, it's Arteta. That's their biggest issue why they won't win the league.
But Arteta, but there's no issues right now. Stop trying to put issues on Arteta, bro. There's 2 wins. I mean, 2 games, 2 wins.
I'm not putting
2 clean sheets. There's no issues right now, blood.
I'm not putting issues on him.
It's not his job to go and buy players, blood.
Don't push the button. Don't push the button.
The point I'm making is
focus on Martinelli. Go on. Focus on Martinelli. No. Focus on Martinelli.
Shut up about focus on Martinelli.
I've told Chooks about Martinelli. I've made my comeback. I've tried to make it very clear.
Martinelli will bounce back, bro. He'll bounce on your head top.
I've made it very clear.
What's when he bounced off your head top, blood?
I've made it
when he jumps on Liverpool again, bro. We're gonna be here, you know. We're gonna be right here, bro. We're gonna be right here.
Honestly,
when he jumps on Liverpool again. When he mashed up Trent again, bro.
Listen,
tell Slot play Trent right back, blood. I dare you.
He doesn't want to hear it, man. He doesn't want to hear it. Since pre-season, since I've come back to this show,
bro, he's done his thing in pre-season, bro. Martinelli done his thing in pre-season, bro.
What did he do we didn't do nothing in pre-season.
Yeah, he did. He scored and got an assist, blood. He played.
He's the reason Ronaldinho don't like Brazilian football no more. He's the reason, blood. Ronaldinho don't even watch Brazil because of people like Martinelli, blood. Right?
Don't worry, Esteval's bringing him back.
He didn't even start, you dickhead.
We'll save him.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't even start, blood. You're here chatting shit, blood.
I've been saying it. This guy is he's in a rough patch, or he's just as limited as I've been saying he is. And if you have a limited winger and you're going for the league, you need to reassess those left wing options because Trossard is a good player, but from the off, 90 minutes, you lot don't fancy him. You don't. Arteta don't fancy him from the off.
This is where we can help you. Want a Mudryk or Sterling? We got you, bro.
Nah, we're good.
You lot don't want to believe it. You lot don't want to believe it because Books and Havertz are covering for this bum. Yeah, it's not Martinelli, it's Martin Kelly, fam. He has lost the pizzazz.
That's your former player,
and there's no more seasoning. There's no more seasoning.
Don't give me your dusty player's name, blood.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no.
Give me your dusty player's name, blood. Give me your dusty player, Martin Kelly.
Because he's done up Trent a few times. Man want to glorify his
dusty player.
Yeah. Ladies and
gentlemen, Martin Kelly was a Liverpool fullback.
He's been crap, blood. And you lot held that. You lot held that one season like it's a normal blood. When his normal average goals a season is 6 goals, fam.
Let's talk about.
Why do you think he spent 3 years living off Kante slipping?
We got this. No, it's cool.
Come on, like we forgot, bro.
Kante slips, bro. Van Dijk.
Kante gave him a career.
No, I never have I seen a guy get glorified for big goals in this fashion. And Alisson booted Van Dijk so that it was an open goal for him to just pass it into the net. I would have fucking scored it. He kicked the ball at Ake's face and it went in the back of the net. And this is what these men are glorifying.
Bro, his dead touch caused Kante to slip and then he scored against 2020 Kepa and lived off it.
Haters everywhere, blood.
2020 Kepa, it was like the biggest hologram in football history, bruv.
His icon, all 3 of his iconic goals are literally howlers of mistakes. Howlers. And man are living off that, bro. Man,
I'm starting to subscribe to this theory, you know.
Blood. It is crazy. You call us haters, it could be in real. You man want to win the league? Sort out the left side, blood. Sort out the left side. I'm telling you. You man want to blame the guy with 20 GA with a limited amount of goals in the centre forward position because he cost 65 mil. How about you look at the Starboy that people have been glorifying because you got him from the 3rd tier of Brazil and want to talk like he's Brazilian when he's from Peru? Talk about him. But they don't want to because he's a fan favorite. And he's not Kai Havertz, the failure from Chelsea, blood. People don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it.
Thank you again for the transfer.
Not good enough. Not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And man, know I'm right. Because on another day,
I hear it, bro.
Watkins scores those goals. And man are looking at my man again.
Yeah, I'm not disputing you in regards to that, but
Don't worry,
like,
bro. We got you, bro.
Martinelli was bad, but so in that same game, so was Havertz. But I hear you though. I don't think either of them are good enough, to be honest. But I get your point on Martinelli. I hear you on the Martinelli thing when you talk about his goals and stuff like that. But on Havertz, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. If Villa win that game, what did he do in that game? Even though they won the game, what did he do in the game? Nothing. Havertz did nothing in that Villa game. Flat track bully, like I've been talking about with this guy. When it's all going well, he'll perform to a good. When they're playing Wolves at home and everyone's balling out calm, but when it really gets tough, what did he do? Trossard came on.
I know, flawless. He didn't get a cutback or a header this time.
Yeah, Trossard came on and actually impacted the game. I rate Trossard. I think Trossard a very good player. Whether he's good enough to play first team or not, I'm not sure. But I'm a big fan of Trossard.
So it's not the same when he starts.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Ask him right now.
I hear you. What I'm talking about is if Havertz had played well in that Villa game, we start the conversation talking about him or what about him. Now he was poor in that. Did nothing in that game.
No, you got another 2 big chances missed.
Nothing. At least Saka.
Oh, wait, he did get a cutback.
Yeah, you could say Saka impacted the game. Trossard impacted the game. You're playing against a very good Villa side. But when I mentioned Arteta as well, that's not in regards to what he's done. I'm just talking about winning the league going forward. I still think he's Arsenal's biggest hindrance. Is the manager.
I
don't rate him at that level.
I just think but again, though, bro. But I didn't hear any of this when these man. Who did you play opening game when you beat Wolves?
Wolves.
When you beat Wolves and he played well. Oh yeah, fair enough. And the next game he didn't have an impact this game. And I admit he didn't have the impact this game. But Kai Havertz isn't going to have an impact every single game. I'm just saying we're overplaying the Kai Havertz thing. He wasn't very good on the weekend, but at the same time he was very good the week before. So
it was decent the week before.
It's on him to turn that inconsistency into consistency, or he will be replaced.
But
one goal they should have scored.
Arsenal won the spot. Arsenal at the end of the day. But again, he does need to be better. But the spotlight, we know who the spotlight's really on. We know who the spotlight's on, bro. Fraud watch, 18 months.
You know what's crazy? Because of the debates you might have about Martinelli. When I'm watching the game, I'm watching this game even more closely. Like, you know, when Liverpool play Arsenal, he's either going to score or score an own goal. Like, he's definitely going to impact the result in some form or fashion. He's either going to play 10 out of 10 or be 1 out of 10. You already know it. You know what I'm saying? Martinelli screamer from like 25 yards, or will misplace a pass or something like that, or score an own goal. I'm telling you right now, it's written in the footballing universe stars. I'm telling you, look, Martinelli is impacting that game 110%. I don't know when Liverpool play Arsenal the first time. I know second time it's further down at the back end of the season, but he's going to have impact this season. There's been too much conversation on this pod about him. But yeah, good win for Arsenal, 100%. Took advantage of Watkins missing, and you can only praise them for that. That's a tough place to go and win, and they went and did that, especially Villa's first home game as well. So props to Arsenal for that.
See, and this is what I mean, bro. Like, I feel like if we talk about Martinelli, I'm gonna crash out, man, innit? If we're talking about maybe Rice and Partey, they had a hard time, but we're talking about players have a hard time. These man won 2-0, 2 wins, 4 goals, clean sheet, and they played one of the more difficult grounds to go to away from home. So that says to me, these men are more than ready for the title challenge. Are they going to fix the little gaps that are needed in their front line to maybe get over the line? Where they've got 3.5 days to do it, or 3 days to do it.
They'll be there, months. I've already picked them second. They'll be right there.
Yeah, 100%. But I understand the
I'm still saying City win it easier than they did last year.
Making the obvious changes is what leads to that frustration. Do you know what I'm saying? Because anytime City look halfway queffable, no one does anything about it. You know what I'm saying?
And now they got Ilkay and Savinho, so it ain't happening this year.
So I hate it here, man. I hate it here.
I shout out Ilkay, man. Made the Scousers cry, all that crap.
I hate it here, man.
Big up Darren, blood. He says, God bless the Arsenal man, Watkins. Trust me, blood. Big up Ollie.
You weren't the Arsenal man last season.
You know what I'm saying? Big up from his Gunner. He says, another one can't pronounce Morenos. It's Merino, blood. So what are you on about?
I thought it was Moreno. Is it Merino?
So what is
I say Merino.
You man are saying Merino.
Oh, it's Merino. I was calling him Mikel. I was calling him Mikel then.
Mikel Merino.
I was calling him Mikel.
Big up Kurt Chaos, my brother. He says Merino feels like the ideal Xhaka replacement. Yeah, he does, bro. Very robust.
Well, that was meant to be Kai.
Kai's a striker, bro. Right. Big up Sing G. He says, if we beat United, perfect moment. Tiffany settings. Why? It's gonna be an interesting weekend this week, blood. Big up, Mister. Yeah, he says, Lewis, the difference between us and Chelsea is that our academy grads wanted to leave for playing time. Yours are being forced out under Durez.
Sarcasm really is a different language. Fair enough. Big up for the donation.
Big up the biggest troll, Elon, every time, blood. He says, Kroenke has approved the retirement of the number 14 shirt in tribute to Eddie. Also approved Troops to speak at the ceremony. TroopzTV community W. This guy's just a troll, blood. I mean, big up Elon every time.
We also did take part in the 14th minute tribute on Saturday.
Oh yeah, shit, we did. Yeah, we walked out. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me, by the way.
Of course, man. I got you 100%.
Big up Matthew. He says Martin Kelly is as useful as Sonic with no rings.
Big up Matthew.
Big up my dog hard in the paint, blood. My family. He says Monch talking like he's Trossard's wife. Pause.
What?
This is bare slander of Martinelli, innit? It's mad. Big up Elon again. He says Martinelli equals Favela, Nathan, Redmond. It's just bullshit, blood. You lot are just...
The family's out the gutter now, man. It's cool, man. You can start actually playing football now, man. Come on, man. You got this, bro.
Big up Love United, hate the ops. He says best CB in the league. Marino, in Super Duper, Mick, Declan Jollof Rice, Bakayo, Starboy, Kalu,
Kalibati.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. Killer Kai, surely now the stars are aligned and get you over the line. Nah, we need a striker, blood. You get me? Big up Zacy. Or should I say, yeah, Zacy.
Zaki.
Or Zaki, blood. Yeah, we're done. Big, yeah, Zacy, Zaki, whatever, blood. You know what I mean? It's what it is, blood. But big up yourself, blood. Lewis. Madweke posted on Insta. Everything about this place is shit. And then he proceeded to score a hat-trick on their shit head tops, blood. Cole Palmer also dunked on my head top, blood. You get me? The clip was dropped already, blood. You understand? There it is, blood.
It wouldn't be us if we didn't bring it up.
Great.
Just one time.
Oh,
hey, you're the one that said no penalty, no Palmer. I wasn't even going to say nothing.
Tell Palmer, learn to handle 2 players on him. Pause. Yeah? Then you can chat to Saka. You get me?
Sunday.
Yeah? Okay, we're going to remember this, you know.
We remember. we remember.
You know, that shot was fire.
Up the Chelsea.
3 assists from Palmer. A goal. Nice goal. Offensively, you look amazing, blood. But defensively, it's going to be a long season, bro.
I'm not going to do too much off one victory, but that did feel really good to witness because I've spoken for months on this channel about game management and how hideous it's been. I saw great game management because that first half was good going forward, not so good in transition, not great individually from a defensive standpoint as well. We scored off our first set piece, then just lost a little bit of control as the game progressed. Caicedo was having one of his worst performances in a Chelsea shirt. Gusto was sleeping the entire first half, especially for the first goal.
Your worst performer this season. He's done like these performances in the last few games, blood. Gave away the ball again for the goal.
Yeah, I didn't even think he was that bad against Man City, to be honest. But the Wolves game, indefensible in the first half, kept giving the ball away. And it was also part to play for, I think, the first goal as well. Yeah, it was him and Gusto. The second goal we conceded was just a dumb set piece, but Cole Palmer comes back with just brilliance, unbelievable goal. And I have to shout out Sanchez as well for the goal kick. That's probably one of his better games in a Chelsea shirt, even though the bar is low. Didn't really blame him for any of the goals. Didn't give the ball away stupidly and had a part to play in one of the goals. So, you know what? A little bit of a step up from him. Second goal, like I said, poor defending of the set piece. Fofana and Cole were both doing a madness. But whatever he said at halftime worked. It worked because Caicedo looked a lot better second half. Enzo looked a lot better second half. We get the third goal off Noni. And the one thing I've spoken about Noni as well in the last 2 games, I've noticed he started using his right foot a little bit more. And I think that's going to be what gets him to level up a little bit more. Because last season, very predictable. He's always going to switch to his left. 9 times out of 10, he's going to try to do something with his left foot. Now he's trying to finish with his right. That's 3 goals in 2 games with his right foot. Obviously, one was against Servette, so it's like, that's your warm-up. But now you've done it twice against Wolves. That's a Premier League game. That's good game management and, yeah, good performance from him too. And he needed something like that after the whole Instagram BS the night before. But that says a lot about his mentality. The whole of the Molineux was on him. Didn't phase him one bit because he was still testing them in the first half too. There was a good cross into Cole Palmer again from his right-hand side, and he just got a poor touch on it. There was another good delivery, I think, with his left foot in the first half too. Constant problem for them. Wolves' game management was also a bit of a problem. I noticed that because I think after the 3rd goal, these men moved Ait Nouri into like DM or something. And then it's like, okay, you're going to give Noni more room on that right
Did that against Arsenal.
Okay.
Did that against Arsenal as well, where they moved Ait Nouri into the cam position, moved into cam.
Yeah, and it killed them because all we just had to do was Palmer into Noni. He's always getting a clear-cut chance. And just before you know, it's 5-2 again. Then we already brought on the depth. Pedro, Felix, and Kunku. I nearly shed a tear when I saw them coming off the bench. I remember last time we were at Molineux, we were 1-0 down, and that Satanist brought on a centre-back. We were 1-0 down. This time, I'm seeing forwards come on and we're winning. He would have brought on Ugo Chukwu, Badia Shiel, Gilchrist at 4-2 and just tried to hold on to the lead. We went for the kill. And that's why I'm a little bit gassed off the game that we had. Just a little bit because it is just one game. I ain't trying to overdo nothing. But I saw positives in the way we played going forward. I saw positives in our game management and our attacking depth. It's just, again, transitional defending, individual mistakes at the back too. We still need to work on that, but we are not scrubbed. Don't get it twisted. We are not scrubbed. And we will be in this top 4 race as a bare minimum.
What's going on with Neto? Rumors that he got injured.
Apparently it's load management. So it's like they're just being careful with his minutes and everything like that, which more power to you. It's Servette next and we're already 2-0 up on aggregate. I don't care who you play in that game.
So Don, big up man like Don, he believes if you keep your squad fit,
it's going to be good.
You're in the title race. What's your thoughts, Lewis, if your squad stays fit? Because you do have a quite scary attacking line. The midfield is decent. But the
I refuse to speak on title races without a lawyer present. It's way too early for that.
See, if I asked the question that Troops just asked, I'd get slaughtered for it. But hey, we move. Carry on as you were.
But here's the thing. I like all that stuff with the attack, great. I still need to see a little bit more in my defense before I even start to subscribe to something like that. But I am not ripping Don for saying that because the amount of times that I see our club getting ripped in the media, left, right, and center, and half the time it's from our own fans just rimming rivals and their crappy takes on our football club because they got very little education on what we're doing behind the scenes. If Don wants to go and say positive stuff about Chelsea, cook. You go cook. I ain't going to try to talk you down from that. I don't know if I'm there yet. My point still stands. Top 4 in a trophy. We're going to go and do that. But who knows? Who knows? That would be a very pleasant surprise, but we'll see.
So what's your take on Chelsea? Top 4? Do you believe
Yes.
they can finish above Liverpool, Arsenal? Because Don also thinks that. He says, man, better mind out that, Chelsea.
That is another way of saying title race. Come on, bro. Finishing above Liverpool and Arsenal is indirectly saying title.
Yeah,
race.
but you're saying that City are going to win the league easier. So are Chelsea going to finish second, maybe?
If we finish second, then you guys would have fallen off way more than I even expected. I just don't think City take it to the final day like they did last season. I think they win it a little bit earlier now. But in terms of us, I'm not even looking at Arsenal like that. Not even really looking at Liverpool like that. I just want us to get in a position where we're comfortable for top 4. And who knows, if we're in a brilliant position in December, maybe I'm going to raise my expectations for the season a little bit. But for now, I ain't going to do that over one game. I've been in this game way too long. Way too long. I'm just very happy with the game that we had on Sunday.
Looks like you're keeping Ben Chilwell as well. United want nothing to do with him.
There goes a good mood. Yeah, no one wants Chilwell, but half this dumb fan base were telling me he was our best left back a couple months ago. Sure. Nobody wants this scrub. And he's got like a book value of what, like 20 mil max or something? And people still don't want him. United who are looking for left back depth don't even want him. But here we are. Not shocked at all. He thinks he can break into the team. Sure, we'll see. You'll be looking for another move in January and you'll probably lower your wage demands. So go do your thing. But yeah, I'm not even that fussed about Chilwell because we've got better options now. Renato Vega, every time I've seen him come off the bench, he's impressed me. So even he's above him in the pecking order.
Damn.
So whatever happens with him, I don't care personally.
Victor Osimhen, you and Al Ali are the only clubs left interested. Any news on that yet? Or is that going to be a deadline day thing?
There's apparently been bids from both. There's been bids from both, and like Osimhen's still thinking about it, I guess. They're obviously offering way more money than we are, but he wants to stay in Europe. His agents already said he's got plenty of things left to complete in Europe. It's already been said months ago that his ideal destination is the Premier League. He just needs to accept that we're not lowering our wage offers for him. We're not breaking our wage structure for him. And I don't even mind that, to be honest. But even with that in mind, I think we're going to get him anyway because no one else is there. It's just us. And he has to go this summer. Has to. So it's really just a matter of time. How much more incentives can you get in that contract? But your base wage will probably be 150k max and nothing else. And if we can get that sorted, sensational. Because my biggest worry with him was going to be having him on massive wages. We've already messed up our wage structure once. We've done a great job doing it now. Even though you have idiots like Jamie Carragher saying, oh, they're all sitting there on big money for 7 to 8 years. No, dickhead. Until they get into the Champions League, they're all on 150k a week max. That's why we've halved our wage structure, and it stands to go even further down now because Lukaku's left, and we're trying to get Sterling off the books. So they're all on low money, and hopefully it's Osimhen too, but I do still think we get him.
Big up Zaki again. He said Arsenal should have bought Kudos for 85 million. Yeah, that's a bit.
And you got a release clause next year anyway.
And it must be lower than that. Can't be 85 mil, blood. Big up Lee Slims, blood. My fucking brother, blood. Big up your damn self, bro. He says, big up the man them. I'm glad the man them made it through Carnival safe and ting. I see you, man, saying if Ollie Watkins scores, it's a different game. Where was the energy last season when we missed our open chances? Yeah, that's true because Trossard missed that chance at 0-0.
We criticized, Kai Havertz. We probably criticized him at that point too. You know what I mean? So yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? We probably criticized him.
The man himself, blood. He's in the chat, blood. Man like Don, bro. Big up Don. Make sure you subscribe to Don. He says, we bring in Victor Osimhen and we keep fit. We can defo challenge.
I like the energy, man. I like the energy. I hope you're correct. I genuinely hope you're correct.
You don't want to add to that, Lewis, blood?
No, like, I want the club to add to that. I want the players to add to that. I want results to add to that. Not my words. Come on, bro. That is too easy. It's too easy. Ask me at Christmas. Ask me at Christmas.
See that mile off. I think Chelsea will do well. That's
so
why.
What if you sign Victor Osimhen like Don says? Would your stance change then?
Hey, I will be very excited for our next few games if we sign him. It will be sensational.
They'll finish top 4, but they can't. They don't have enough to go challenge for a league. They don't have enough to go.
That's for the club to prove, and I hope they prove Don correct. Because I would love that to happen and Don to just be on smoke the entirety of 2024. If there's any man who deserves it even more than maybe me, potentially, it's Don. He's been going through the most the last 2 years, so I hope you're correct.
Hey, bro, he deserves it. If you're going through the most, he deserves it. Talking the
and
most,
you know what? I hope he has a happy ending.
104 points in 2 years.
And you know what?
Yeah,
and that's coming from Month, and he's someone who definitely deserves all the standard we get. So he's probably
I clocked that one late, bro.
If Muntz is saying that about somebody else, then yeah, it's probably right. Because if someone deserves criticism, it's Muntz. So yeah, I get it.
Of course, bro. You can't be talking mad year in for the last 2 years and accumulate 104 points on no trophies and 3 seconds. We
Two
do
different teams. I hear it.
Certain teams have got like 180 points and no trophies.
But that's why I'm not getting too gassed off one game. I'm happy with the game. I'm happy with the victory. That's it. I see a lot of him.
If you're talking the game, because people are gonna go, oh, months, you're just casting Chelsea again. All that. I'm gonna hear all that BS. If we're talking the game, then Chelsea done their thing. I think that first half was probably.
He's getting removed for the truth, you know. Yeah, I'm saying that.
For Chelsea fans, that first half was definitely a hard watching it.
No, imagine months. Think about it. Imagine accumulating over 180 points in 2 seasons and not winning the league. Peak. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, like at least win something at the same time.
Yeah, you'll know about that. Hey, man, you
oh no, wait, bring Monts back. I wanted to hear his thoughts on the Chelsea section.
I was saying at least win something on the way. But what was I gonna say?
Win something on the way.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, no.
We got man like Zach Blood, you understand? He says the release clause is 85 million. So the release clause is 85 million for Kudos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
Talking on that on the Chelsea. Oh no, you're gonna run the sticker in it.
On it. Big up OW8. Big up yourself, Blood. Big up Fats, my chargy. He says Rota Rawclaw Roslav, yeah? Okay. Bring me Conference League, first club to do European set. Speak soon. Victor Osherman from Niger land. It's en route.
Fabrice Hawkins has also reported there's an agreement between United and Juve for Sancho, loan with obligation to buy.
Okay.
Right.
Another loan, Blood. Just get off the books, bro. But yeah, Lou, Chelsea, bro. Listen, just quickly. I'll say this in it because people are saying, you've stayed silent for the whole section. I can't be asked for the tears right now. That first half was definitely a hard watch for you, man. Don't worry. I know it was a hard watch that first half. Yeah, especially after going ahead in 2-1 at half time. You know what I'm saying? I think there's the same old problems with Chelsea. But in the second half, yes, Wolves did make the change to kind of go for the game because I think they probably saw your defensive frailties. But at the same time, they definitely underestimated you, man, going forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone who's very critical of Madueke. I'm not going to use this as a thing to apologize to him. My opinion on him hasn't changed. But if he can continue this form and maybe get into the starting 11 while coming off as a sub and get more goals and assists and become more consistent, then, bro, of course, man, I'll apologize. But if you prove me wrong, you prove me wrong. But my opinions are my opinions. I think you done very well. I think Cole Palmer's finish was just
cold.
Just a thing of beauty in it. It was just a thing of beauty. I think Jackson criminally underrated. Getting you guys like the first 2 goals, getting you guys ahead and getting the assist for Cole Palmer's goal. I think because Madueke and Palmer was part of that blitz in the second half. I think Jackson will be forgotten about. But what he did was doesn't go about noticing it. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the midfield was good. I just think once you just shore that defense up, because it is the same. It's like the same mistakes. It's not even like it's literally the same. It's the same frailties that you're seeing over and over again. So maybe Enzo was right. The manager, maybe he's right. It is literally just habits. It's just bad.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even feel like too worried defensively about us in the long term because it's all individual mistakes. Man are falling asleep, giving the ball away stupidly, not tracking runners. It doesn't seem systemic. So optimistic. I hear it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. But no, apart from that, listen, 6-2 is especially that second half was a battering, and all you can say is you just got to try to take that into the next game, man. I'm not going to say it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a new Chelsea, in my opinion. Listen, I've seen Eddie and Nketiah touch it through a defender's legs and smack it bins and then clap it from 30 yards and it goes to roof of the net and he's bagged a hattie. Disgusting. We've seen that Eddie and Nketiah hat trick in it. So for me, it's about going and beyond. Now, I'm not saying he has to score a hat trick every game, but go and keep that up. As you said, he's using the right
consistency.
Yeah.
That's why cards are still close to my chest right now. I ain't doing too much off one.
That's what sets people apart. Because I'm someone who's the same has been super critical of Madueke. I don't rate him at all, but if you continue to perform at that level, it's only right to say A and praise. That's what you're looking for is for improvements, but you can't now fall off.
It's simple, but flawless. What I hate is that when man hasn't even what the praise they want me to give Madueke now is the same praise they want me to give him when he's doing fuck all.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be mad at me for praising him when I haven't seen enough. And when I see it, then I can praise him. He's like, oh, well, he's not been doing this. So I'll praise him now. But I'm not going to praise him if he hasn't done it yet. Like, get a grip.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Big up OW8 again. He says Nkuku leaves in January or summer for a big club.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Big up Mo. He says Chilwell future Strasbourg legend, my left back.
Actually, no, we don't have to put Strasbourg through that. Just send them Petrovic. They don't need Chilwell. We actually want them to progress a little bit.
Big up my guy Zach, all the way from Australia, my brother. He says, big up you troops. Come on, your damn self as well, broski. You get me? Big up man like Andy, my brother. He says, you're doing UEFA Champions League draw live. Hope me and you same group. Yes, we'll be live for the Champions League draw. When is the Champions League draw? Is it tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I have to say Friday. I might have to. It might have to be a different time. I've got to do Conference League draw. So
yeah, you're good.
I think it's tomorrow or Friday.
I think yeah. I need to.
Someone
check.
said it to me. I forgot the date. And hey, chat, is this Sancho to Juventus thing? Like, is it genuine?
Yeah. Fabrice Hawkins report. He's a good source.
Chat. When is the draws? Chat
in the private chat now.
Lewis.
Next Thursday. Okay, next Thursday. It's tomorrow. Nah, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. You're good, Lewis.
The UCL Conference League draw. That's tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's tomorrow still. Yeah, Thursday.
You man stink off. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
No. It's Friday.
Oh, is it Friday?
The Champions League draws Thursday. The Europa and Conference League is Friday.
Oh, you lost.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're in that. Yeah.
You man, lock in. I listen. I don't really partake in them things there.
Yeah, we're 1:30 on the Friday.
What is it? Thursday. The limo's going to pick you up on Thursday still for the UCL team.
Champions League draw.
There.
Friday. No, Thursday, 5 p.m.
Which UCL?
Okay, cool. All right, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
Which UCL? Because you know they've officially changed the name of the Conference League. There's no more Europa, so it's actually a UCL now.
Man, that's mad.
I learned that last week.
That's just you to learn that, yo.
Anyway, Champions League. Everyone who's in the champs, listen. I can't say that, but I can't tell you the venue where everyone's going to be watching it suited and booted, getting picked up in the limo and that. But just hit me up if you're in the champs, and then I'll pattern you man with a ticket in it. Obviously, if you're not in the the UCL and that actual UCL, just skip this section. Skip ahead.
Big up Gabriel. There you are. He says, big up you guys. Do you think Arsenal will bring in a striker? We really need to ASAP. Come on, you Gunners. I don't know. I think I actually don't know.
Well, you definitely need
maybe try Martinelli up top. Maybe try put Martinelli up.
I think you do that, but I think you go get another Kai Havertz. I think you sign a striker. It's not the striker you need, though. It'll be that type where it's kind of underwhelming.
They can't be doing no foolishness if they're bringing someone.
You will. It's going to be somebody
like that. Late in the window, it has to be. Understand, the best of the best blood. You get me? Right. Big up my dog Fats again. He says Madueke has more goals than Rashford and Martinelli. Interesting.
Love how Rashford
also got a hat trick before Saka and Rashford.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Tell him put his Champions League hat tricks on the table, mate.
UCL hat tricks. Give us a week.
Yeah, Champions League hat tricks. Not UCL, Champions League. UEFA Champions League hat tricks. Tell him put that on the table. Yeah.
Big up Love United, hate the ops. He says, by the way, troops and flawless. Happy. Oh, fuck off.
Hey, Love United, hate up. Love that, man. I love that.
Annie. Oh, no.
Fuck off, blood.
Great game.
Months. You have made a signing, blood. You've made 2 signings. You signed a goalkeeper. He's gone back to the club you signed him from for a year, and you'll get him next year. That probably means Alisson is leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. And you've signed Federico Chiesa. Now, you like to talk a lot about Martinelli and his stats and all of this shit. You get me? So, I thought it's only right.
Right.
It's only right that we bring up Chiesa's stats, blood. Now, here they are. Here we go. And you're happy with this signing?
Well, it's football played on paper. I'm confused. Like, can we? How many goals did Martinelli score?
Just no. Stop moving. We're talking about
no, because you're telling me you mentioned Martinelli.
No. This ain't about Martinelli. This is about Federico Chiesa. Yeah.
All right, then I'll ask you a question.
So
by the way, I've gone and got Chiesa for 13 million euros.
Yeah, and we bought Martinelli for how much? How much we get Martinelli for? 4 million. Okay.
I don't give a. He's been here for like.
And
5 years.
How old is Martinelli?
Like 22.
How old is Martinelli?
He's like 22.
How old is Martinelli?
Too young to be as crap as he is. But my point is that
Tell me.
Chiesa does not start. Chiesa, we don't know if he's starting for.
All right, let's look at it. All right, let's look at it. Let's look.
Been
all right, chat.
All right,
chat. No. All right, chat. All right, chat. Let's look at it.
What are you talking about?
Let's look at his Italy stats. No, the chat said look at okay, Italy stats. There they are. 4 games, no goals, no assists in the Euros, blood. What more do you want, chat? What other stat do you want, chat?
I've been waiting for this.
What other stat do you want, chat? Tell me, chat.
Guys being weird. How about this? Chiesa's better than Martinelli. How about this? Chiesa's better than Martinelli.
Let me know.
How about this?
This is a rivalry I can get behind.
Wait, random. Who's better? Who's better, Martinelli or Chiesa? Who's better?
No. Let me finish now. Now, if you signed Chiesa,
right,
2021, I'd be like, all right, cool. All right, cool. But every time I see him, he doesn't move the needle. You get me? I want to know why you're bringing in Chiesa.
Again, Troops, what you're doing is you're asking too many.
Yeah, his injury records. Yeah, he had the ACL. I hear that, chat. You understand? Yeah, I hear that, chat.
I believe he had 2 actually, but that's not the point. The point is, Chiesa has been bought in for 13 million euros. I don't even think that's even 10 million pounds for one. In today's market, that's for the low. Yeah, he is a winger who, on his day, could be brilliant.
When was the last time he had his day?
His injury record.
When was the last time he had his day?
And listen.
Because he's been as poor as Martinelli.
No, he hasn't been as poor as Martinelli. No, he hasn't. As I said, I haven't watched him last season like that. But I don't think you could get any worse as what Martinelli was last season. Me personally, he scored 9 goals. So if you're looking at that on paper, Martinelli got
6 goals, blood.
He got 6 goals, and 2 of them came in the 90th minute when he was 4-1 up against Palace.
He got 3 more goals.
Like them 3 goals. The man is kicking it against man. The ball was flying in the net. Now I'll ask. People don't want to hear this question or want to hear this statement, but Chiesa's better than Martinelli, and Martinelli is a starter for Arsenal in his rotation for Liverpool. So what are we gonna make of that?
Your manager wanted Martinelli.
What are we going?
Your previous manager, your King Klopp, yeah, you're good. This is Anfield. Yeah, the man that had you running around your yard. Yeah, this is Anfield.
Let me land. Let me land.
For Martinelli. Yeah, he was dying for Martinelli.
Let me land.
For Martinelli and Bakayo blood clot Saka rude boy.
Let me land.
So, you understand? Let's just slow down. You know what I mean? Shout out Bobby V, blood.
As I said, I got this. This is merch from Chiesa himself. Man didn't need this no more. So he said, Mons, you can have this one. You can have this one. You know what I'm saying? And if you come Anfield, you can grab a little, you know what I'm saying? You grab a little Liverpool jersey as well. At the end of the day, Chiesa has been brought in as attacking depth and in preparation for when Mo Salah probably leaves next season. So we are making sure we literally have 2 for every position, because that's what we have. Salah and Chiesa, Diaz and Gakpo, Nunes and Jota, and Chiesa can and Chiesa can also play on the left wing. Hold on.
That's your Salah replacement, yeah?
Hold on. We don't know this yet.
That's what you said.
So I'll say it again. We have 2 for every position going forward right now in the Premier League. We're not going to talk about next season. We're talking about now. We're talking about 2 days. We're talking about 2 days. And 2 days with slot ball in effect, you have Chiesa as a backup for Salah, Chiesa in rotation for the left wing as well. You also have Diaz, Gakpo, Jota, and Nunes. Our attack is stacked. Personally, we didn't even really need Chiesa, but fuck it. I'll take it anyway, especially it's for the low. People can do the hating thing, but don't compare a rotational piece in my team to your starter. And even then, he's still better than Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? At least man can really call him Spaghetti Mafia. Your guy's not from Brazil. He's from Peru, blood. He's Ethiopian, blood. Your guy can't even get into
a rubbed out Juve team.
Yeah, please allow me.
You mentioned Ethiopia.
I've been there and done that. I mean, I'm not even gassed up. I'm not gassed about Chiesa. I understand that he's been brought in for rotation And Mo Salah is getting older. He can't play every single game over and
So he's
over.
Salah's
There will
replacement,
be an
yeah?
inevitable drop-off
So he's
that
Salah's
happens with Mo
replacement.
Salah in February,
So he's
in
Salah's
January.
replacement.
Huh?
So he's Salah's replacement.
No, I reckon Kudus is going to be Salah's replacement personally, but that's for another conversation.
Oh, so you get Kudus.
We don't need to talk about that today. We're talking
So you get
about
Kudus.
Liverpool. I don't know.
Why don't
yet.
we need to talk about that? You
We're
just brought it
talking
up.
about
man.
Liverpool. We're talking about Liverpool and Chiesa, and we're talking about Liverpool beating Brentford. Because just like Arsenal Football Club, who's in phase 15.896 under Arteta, Liverpool day number 14, match day 2, with the same record as Arsenal: 2 wins, 2 clean sheets, and 4 goals. We are doing what we need to do. Our football is cooking right now. Whether that's going to last for the season, again, I'm not going to speak that far ahead, but please do not hate on
you doing this? Yeah, so talk with your chest, bro.
United,
bro.
United are
shit, blood.
Bro, United
You're
are
just chatting
holding
shit.
Bro, no,
You're
it's not
a
about
whole load of shit.
I've already said United are holding back slots at Old Trafford, blood. At Old Trafford. That's going to be the battle of the Baldies, and these men are going to be holding the back.
What's the score going to be?
No lead.
What's the score going to be?
No lead.
What's the score going to be?
No.
No.
We'll talk about that at the end. We'll talk about that at the end. We'll talk about it at the end.
Yeah, it better be 3-4 goals minimum the way you talk.
No, don't talk about that yet, blood.
I'm still Liverpool's window
That's
is still
Friday.
a 2 out of 10. Liverpool's window is still a 2 out of 10. Like this doesn't change anything.
Okay.
We've signed the cherry on top with
What about
no
the goalkeeper? Is that Alisson's
Fuck the
replacement?
goalkeeper. He's not even playing this season. Fuck the goalkeeper.
Is that Alisson's replacement?
I don't give a dash. I'm talking about this window. This window is a 2 right now.
Yeah, but
why?
Why has the goalkeeper been signed? Is that Alisson's replacement?
We heard Alisson came out and said he wants to stay at Liverpool. So take a that. He said what you lot will call it PR. I'll say but if he didn't say that, man will say, well, if a player would want to stay, he'd have to come out and say it. He's come out and said it. So I don't need to say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be Kelleher that's going to leave because he wants the number 1 spot. But we don't know if that's going to happen if Mamardashvili signed and he's there, or if Alisson's still there. He ain't going to be number 1, even though he's a good keeper. Now, as I said, the Chiesa thing, I just find it very, very cheeky for a team that struggles to have bona fide left wingers in it. I find that extremely cheeky. But at the same time, it's cherry on top with no cake. We still have a gaping hole in our defense, in my opinion. Not in terms of in the starting 11, but in terms of depth. There's a gaping hole in our centre back, in the centre back position. In the 6, it takes one Gravenberch bite of the lip too hard and he gets injured, and then we're back to having McAllister in the 6 or having Endo in the 6, and then it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Gravy Boat is cooking. 2 games, 2 9 out of 10 performances. Gravy Boat is rocking the boat at the 6. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be damned to say if that's going to happen for the rest of the season, because we can't. That's not something we can rely on. Because the second he has a bad performance, it's, why didn't we buy a 6? You know what I'm saying? We still need more options in that 6th position. We still need a centre back option, and I think we probably need a left back if I want to nitpick. So for us to go and get a right winger / left winger before getting a 6 and a centre back, it's still concerning for me. Hence why the window is no more than a 2 or a 3 out of 10. However, let's not sit there and act like Chiesa's a bum because he starts at Arsenal on left wing. He starts for Arsenal, bro. So let's not act like he's a bum.
No,
he's not a bum. He's not
No,
a bum.
he doesn't.
And if he was signing for if he was signing for
Trossard
Arsenal,
again, ole.
for
Trossard again, ole. Trossard again.
These men were twerking for Lookman, you know. These men were twerking for Lookman. I want to get on to me about Chiesa. They were twerking for Lookman. You want to talk to me about Chiesa? Give it a rest. Give it a rest, blood. And stop telling me about Trossard. Because when he starts, he's crap.
Who's twerking for Lookman?
When Trossard starts, he's crap. So what are we doing here? You man know that Trossard's not good enough from the off, and the manager knows it too. And that's why he's a bench player. He's an impact finisher. He's the best finisher in your team, but he's still a bench player, bro. He's a central player. But man don't want to hear that. So rather than accept the truth,
even if Trossard don't start, he's still better than fucking Chiesa, mate.
All right.
So what's your point?
You lot can say that, innit? You lot can say what you want to say.
What's your point?
At the end of the day, man, you lot don't have a bona fide left winger, and that's why you're not winning this fucking league. So let's leave that at that. You're not winning no league. Go get a left winger or go get a better striker, and then we'll talk. At the end of the day, let's just accept that Liverpool look good right now.
Why are you so irate? Your team won.
No, I'm not irritated. I'm not irritated. I'm just again, this is passion. I'm passionate.
Your team won, blood. Why are you so?
I've been away, and I've been away, and I'm back. And man, want to try and
I've been away
compare
as well, blood.
Martinelli,
what I mean?
that far of a gas cloud in left wing, to a guy that's just not even going to start for Liverpool. Give it a rest. Give it a rest.
Your legendary manager was twerking for Martinelli, blood. So let's not.
My legendary manager was twerking for Darwin Núñez, and that bum is still at my club.
Blood. Yeah.
My legendary manager was twerking for Endo.
Yeah.
My legendary manager twerked for Endo, and he twerked.
So what's
for
going on with Liverpool then, anyway?
What are we doing?
What's the plan for Liverpool in it? Because you got this big plan, you're cooking, you got all of this talk, you've got Chiesa, you get me, big onslaught, you get me, slot field,
on field, you know what I'm saying? On field. You know what I'm saying?
You get me?
Talking about back slots,
what's the plan, blood?
You might battling for second. That's the plan. You might battling for second. That's the plan.
No, we're not battling for second. Arsenal will finish second. I'm not gonna.
No, but I'm saying the battle is for second between.
I will win the league.
Did I say again? Sorry, excuse me. Wait. Excuse me. What did you say there? Say that again, please. Who? Arsenal Football Club will win the Premier League 2024/25.
Yes, blood. We'll win the league.
As currently constructed on the 28th of August 2024, 3:35 p.m. UK time.
We'll win the league.
Okay, we heard it here.
Right,
all right.
cool.
Cool.
Anyway, you guys got that. You guys got it. You heard it there.
Troops likes himself to lie to himself. I respect that still. But
yeah,
listen, battling for second though. I think you're second and third. But
this is. I wouldn't say we're battling for second so much. There's still a lot of football to be played. What I would say is that the patterns of play are there to see. It's clear as day at the moment. I think if you're saying Liverpool are a counter-attacking team, they're playing long ball and let's just say you watch football with cataracts and fuck off in it. If I'm being honest with you, like you can see what we're doing is cutting open teams pretty well. Hairline Salah's back, hair follicle Salah is back, wave Salah is back. I'm gonna copy him a little do-rag so we can get the waves along with the low trim as well. You know what I'm saying? If you man see Salah with a do-rag, you know who ran him the do-rag in it. So yeah, man, I'm happy from what I'm seeing. Obviously, Diaz getting his goal, a good finish. That's not something you associate with Luis Diaz, so that one shocked me. Hopefully, the Chiesa arrival also puts a battery in Diaz's back, puts a battery in his back paws, and same with Salah. You know how even as highly as I rate Salah, seeing Chiesa come in could probably make his form, because we all know Salah from now till Christmas is exceptional, and then he has that inevitable drop off from January to about March, sometimes further, depending on whether it's injury or not. So maybe that will prevent that sort of drop off, or even it manages his minutes, because again, Liverpool have a lot of games to play in the Champions League. Do Liverpool have the depth to be competing in the Champions League, to be doing well in the domestic cups as well? I don't think that's a given. So bringing in a player like Chiesa works for depth. So I'll take it. It's not a signing that I would have wanted to see at the forefront of Liverpool's checkbook on our list, but it's something that I'll take. It's not like we've copped. If we copped in for 40 M's, I'll sit there and say, Troops, everything you're saying is right, bro. If I'm seeing a 40 million price tag on astronomical wages on his list, I'll sit here and say, you know what?
What's his wages?
I don't actually know his wages. But if he was on astronomical, I'm talking if he was earning what Salah's earning and that, and we paid like 50 M's for him, I'll be sitting there thinking, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think Brentford at home was a game we should have won. So I'm not gonna take every little detail and think that's going to be carried into every game that we play going forward. But we could easily have been going pound for pound with them and struggling to get the points over the line, like quite a lot of teams are doing at the moment. So for me, 2 wins, 4 goals, 2 clean sheets. Honestly, I can't really complain. The big one is obviously Old Trafford, and I believe we go there and we win comfortably. But Man United still pose a threat because they're Man United and it's Liverpool. Even at Liverpool's best, we don't smoke Man United. But I believe we'll probably deal with them this time around. I am confident of that. But at the same time, I don't see Liverpool competing for this title as of now. There's still so much more to do with the squad as a whole. You don't win the league with a first 11. You win the league with a squad. And it's as simple as that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think Arsenal's squad is far better than ours at the moment. I think City's squad is far better. And yeah, if Chelsea do go and get Osimhen, their squad will be edging closer to ours. So there's a lot of competition at the same. There's a lot of competition. So, you know what I'm saying? And Blade, when I said 30 million, he's 30 million euros. So he is like, yeah, just under 10 million. So yeah, man, I'm happy with the signing. As I said, I got the merch here. You know what I'm saying? Federico. I'll have a little song ready. Or I'll have a little song ready quite soon as well. And yeah, man, 2 for every position in the attacking line, man. My attack's looking very boosty, whether you like it or not. Even if Chiesa plays his way into form, a front line of Chiesa, Jota, and Salah, hey man, be very afraid. Be very afraid if that works out. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that, do many Italian players come in and hit the ground running in the Prem? That's my only concern.
A lot of them don't even. When I think about it, there isn't too many
None of them
Italian
don't really
players.
even move over. Yeah, they don't really
that's what I'm
move.
saying. It's not enough to even be like, oh, they don't perform well here. They don't. There is the ones that come over and do well, but it's not often. How many Italian attackers have been in the Premier League in the past 5 years?
Scamacca was one of them. He went back to Italy straight away.
Who is it? Like, who in the past 5 years, say from 2024, let's say from like 2019, 2018, how many Italian attackers have been here? You mentioned Scamacca. I can't even think of anybody else.
I'm going back to Balotelli, innit, really?
Are we saying Balotelli? That's how long we're talking. Next man, we're talking about Gianfranco Zola. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, Moise Keane. Yeah, Moise Keane was over here for a little bit.
Moise Keane, and even them.
But how many Italian attackers since Balotelli have really had mad hype?
Tracks. Yeah, that's true. But even if you go back,
was at Southampton.
Yeah, even when they had that.
Where was Graziano Pella from? Was he Italian?
He's Italian.
Yeah,
but even he wasn't here for too long.
He was here for like 2 years.
Yeah, you have
Gabbiadini didn't have a lot of hype either.
No, not a lot of hype, but he was a good player before he moved. That everyone was kind of surprised that he moved from where he was.
Diamanti was good.
Who?
Wing on West Ham. Diamanti.
Oh, yeah.
He had a shot on him, blood.
Yeah, he had the bangers.
That was crazy.
But yeah,
saying Zappa Costa.
In terms of going, Nonto obviously was again in the Prem, then out the Prem. You know what I'm saying? Obviously at Leeds and that. So yeah, man, I think you're right. There is a limited number of Italians that do come over, so it's hard to say whether they do well or not. If we're talking attackers, I don't think Italy have been littered with great attackers in the last 8-9 years. Probably apart from Chiesa when he was coming through 3 years ago in 2021.
Yeah. Attack's been woeful. Even when they won the Euros, their attack was shocking. With them, and was it Insigne and what's the other? I forgot.
Insigne is a bad man though. He's a
Insigne, and he was the other one. There was another one as well. I forgot his name. There's another one beginning with I. There was another attacker as well. They had that when they won the Euros, but I can't remember his name. It's another striker. I can't remember his name.
You're not talking about
Insigne.
Insigne. No, that Insigne is Insigne. That is Insigne. Same person.
What's his name? Let me check. It's gonna bug me now. 1 second. I'm gonna see his name and be like him.
Are you talking about Raspadori?
Is he right? One second.
Immobile.
That's it.
Yeah.
I said I. Yeah. I knew it began with an I. I just couldn't remember the name of it. I thought he was woeful.
They had Raspadori. Raspadori was there as well. He was doing all right.
I just remember those two being like, how these men won the Euros, but we moved.
It's more defenders that are like, it's like Bastone, Calafiori. They're more the ones that are being talked about.
They always have good defenders. But yeah, no, if you're talking about the signing in itself, I'll give the signing a 6.5. But if you're talking about Liverpool's window, you duck that shit down to a 2 for me. So I'm not gonna sit here and do the gas thing and say this is the best thing since sliced bread. But anyway, where's my fucking chain, man? I got a signing over the line. I'm part of the gang now, man. Where's my welcoming chain? Yeah, where's man's initiation? Where man's initiation, bro? You get it? That man's here now. Man's got the here we go. You know what I'm saying? So and in fact, I think he's landed in Liverpool just now. I'll check my emails. I was over there. You know what I'm saying? I was over there. Man, I think I was, never tell these man your next move, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just in Norway, people. I had to make a little stop. You know
this guy was on some Norwegian, you know what, blood. Big up my dog Ed every time, blood. Ray, shut the fuck up and get out my club. I don't know where Ray is, blood. Maybe he's still on holiday Googling women. He says Alisson has come out and said he's honoring his contract, which is 2 more years, and he loves the club, and he rejected moves from Saudi. But that could change, bro. You get me? It could change at the end of the season.
Ali traveling to Italy to advance in talks of Osimhen. Interesting.
So you get me? We need to keep an eye on that. Big up Mo. He says Mont's gassed, replacing goalkeeper with a goalkeeper and a jobber Grim. Whatever that is. I don't know what a jobber Grim is, blood. Let me know more about that. Big up man like G.O.D. He says Chiesa, same price we sold Bobby Clark for. Great business. We sold Carvalho double Chiesa price a couple years ago. Chiesa was £100 million player. I wouldn't go that far, bro.
I think it's very good business though. Like I say, the price point for Chiesa, 110% is the price. If he was like 60, 70 million, I'd be like, but to get
That
him
Edwards
for
guy, innit?
for getting for like was it 10 million, I think it is, or whatever. Like whatever the price is, extremely cheap, good business. Even if he fails, you go, all right, he only costs that much. So unfortunately, Liverpool, I think they've got. You could argue he starts with them as well. Also, as well, I think it'll be good for them. I hope I'm wrong. I actually think it'll be good for them.
No, I think he'll flop. Big up Lee Slims. He says, breathe, Monts. Man's talking fast as fuck. Big up ELG. He says, Chiesa stops Elliot getting played on the right wing.
It's an option. I think it is a good option.
Or Elliot plays right wing, Chiesa plays left wing in the cup competitions.
But Chiesa can also play right wing as well, right? He can play both wings. Yeah.
Big up Keyshawn. He says Liverpool have no plans for the now or the future.
Is Keyshawn a Chelsea fan?
Yeah. Shout out Keyshawn, one of my panelists, proper Chelsea.
Man's talking about plans for my club, and all this guy does is hire and fire. Anyway.
We got DOD one more damn time. He says Juventus been trash for years. Chiesa trying to revive his career. Players play better when playing around better players. He will cook for us.
One surfing I was aimed at you.
We'll find out, blood.
So before we move on, Martinelli, Chiesa, who's scoring more goals in the Premier League?
Martinelli.
Depends who plays more, innit? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Who do you think's going to play more? Because they both got competition for places.
Martinelli's the favorite. Martinelli's the favorite at Arsenal, winning, even though he's just producing shit and more shit every week. So, I think Chiesa genuinely has to fight he has to fight just to get 20 minutes at this moment for Liverpool. I don't think Chiesa walks into Liverpool's front line. He's not going to play over Salah. He's not going to play through the middle. And left wing, there's Cody Gakpo and Diaz. So unless he's rated higher than them from the off by the manager, I don't see him getting more minutes than Martin Kelly.
Other fixtures: Tottenham 4, Everton 0. I said that Everton are getting relegated. I said Everton would get embarrassed. They did get embarrassed, and their fans even waited for them to board the train to give them some more shit, blood. You get me? The Scousers don't ramp, blood. Hella outrageous things were said. You get me? I was cracking up, blood. You get me? Like, second game in and you man are moving like that. It's fucking hilarious, blood. I can't lie. But they know, because they've seen it in previous years, and they know that now this is the season where you man get relegated, blood. Like, you've missed out a couple times by the skin of your teeth. This is where it's done, blood. Leicester City are surviving, and you, Ipswich and Southampton are go down.
Hey, Everton, Sean Dash, you must, man. I got faith. You lost survive.
The prison screw is getting relegated, blood. It's as simple as, mate. Newcastle. No, wait. Here we go. Palace 0, West Ham 2. Thomas Souček and Gerard Bowen with the goals. Nice finish from Bowen still. Cutting on his left foot. Bang. Southampton 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Morgan Gibbs-White giving Forest all 3 points in this big early 6-pointer. Fulham 2, Leicester City 1. Emil Smith blood clot roll. My brother, my chargy, one of our own. Congratulations on your first goal for Fulham. You took it very well. Lovely dinked finish on your left foot. David Luiz's son, FaZe, equalized, but former Arsenal man Alex Iwobi gave Fulham their first 3 points of this season. Man City 4,
your most expensive transfer.
Yeah, Smith Rowe is their most expensive transfer.
No, I mean, Iwobi your biggest sell, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Man City 4, Ipswich 1. Ipswich did take the lead. Their first goal back in the Premier League. A bit of an error from... What the fuck is going on with this light, blood? Bit of an error from Edison, you could say. But then another couple errors from their fucking keeper. You get me? Absolute arsehole. You understand? Erling Haaland, 10th hat-trick for Man City. De Bruyne getting the other goal. This guy is just a fucking alien, blood. It's mad. Me and the wife were watching that game in Tenerife on Match of the Day, and she was like, "Babe, he looks like he's from FIFA. Like he don't even look real. Like it looks like FIFA." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Like it's just, it is what it is, blood. You get me?"
Yeah. Well, you lot got this. You lot winning the league, man. So it's calm.
Yeah, we're gonna win the league.
Let's go.
Bournemouth won. Newcastle won. Hella controversy in this game, blood. Tavernier giving Bournemouth the lead. Anthony Gordon equalizing. Did you lot think that Newcastle goal should have been disallowed?
Bournemouth goal. I've only seen like 3 matches this week.
Sorry, the Bournemouth goal. There was a big kerfuffle in this game. People saying that Joe Linton should have got a red card. I think he should have got a red card. I think the goal should have stood as well for Bournemouth. I don't think it was a handball. This whole handball malarkey is just all fucking bullshit, blood. There was no complaint. Like when the goal is scored, not one Newcastle player complains. There's Newcastle players like throwing their hands on the floor because they believe they've lost the game in stoppage time. And then it's VAR. They don't even tell the referee to go look on the fucking screen. They just make this decision, blood. And I think it was a terrible decision. I think
the referees
3 points.
I didn't see it, but you know how I thought they changed the handball rule though. I thought
they've changed it. It was pure stupidness, but the goal should have stood.
Yeah, you know, referees. Yeah,
referees are just, you know me, they're getting worse and worse, blood. You understand? Real talk.
More protected.
I'm telling you, fucking neeks. Midweek games. Lewis, you travel to Servette. 2-0 lead.
The UCL race continues.
You're playing a team full of tissues, a team full of surveyors. These men are, you get me, they got to get to the building site in the morning, you understand? Make sure that, you get me, all the walls that collapse to them things there.
Man, I'm playing 4-ply FC, fam.
I don't even know like if these men have a bench, you get me, like for the Chelsea substitution to sit, blood, you get me. You're gonna see Maresca just standing up for 90 minutes. You're gonna see, you get me, some tight little warm. I heard you man got a warm up in the car park and them thing there. It's a mad thing.
You probably heard it from Jamie Carragher, innit?
These men are doing up Hackney Wick, bro. That's where the man are playing. They man are going.
And I've seen better pictures on Hackney Wick, blood. You understand?
This is it, bro. This is it. These men are going Hackney Marshes and that, bro. Enfield playing.
Real talk, blood. You understand? Plumbers. These men are playing doctors, dentists. You understand? Lawyers. You man are playing flipping judges. It's a mad thing.
Yeah,
blood.
man. Anyone can get.
Yeah, real talk, blood. You get me? They're and it looks like, you get me, they're gonna get it, blood. It took you 50 minutes though to break them down at the bridge. They should have scored as well, if we're being totally honest, but their attack is fucking absolutely piss poor, blood.
And that is exactly why I don't stress about this
because it's at the home ground with the home fans. Do you think if they get a goal, it could get tricky?
Shiver me timbers. Like, we're gonna win. It'll be fine. The reason why I don't care about these Conference League games is like that first leg just felt like
Lewis, blood. What if it backfired away from home? And
yeah, if we go out, we're holding the biggest cooking of my YouTube career, and it's deserved because it's the Conference League. So I'm gonna talk with Chester until that point, because if we can't talk with Chester the Conference League, we really are robbed as an institution. Servette gave me like a throwback to the old Europa League group stage games where we play like trash and still win because they're trash, respectfully. It's the Conference League. So the quality ain't going to be there. As soon as I saw them get like 3 counterattacks and mess up every single one of them in the final third, I was like, cool, we're winning this. Just pattern up at some point in the game and get a goal. And that's what happened. And then we got the penalty and then Noni got his right-footed goal. We'll probably go into that game a little bit more comfortable because we have a lead to hold on to. And again, they're not great going forward. I'd expect another 2-0, if anything. Just another 2-0. Maybe we're not as good going forward because we'll probably rotate a little bit. You could see there was still some cohesion issues in the first leg, but ultimately we'll score goals and ultimately we'll win the game. So no worries. I'm looking forward to the
Felix can play, innit?
Yeah, Felix can play. Mudryk will probably still get another chance with Dewsbury Hall. They had a decent link up in the last game. It's just Mudryk kept messing up the opportunities.
I saw
about
Mudryk, yeah, bro. It was the funniest fucking tweet that I've seen in a minute, blood. Where is it, blood?
What was it?
Where is it? Here it is, blood. 1 minute. Here it is. The hate on Mudryk is too much, man. Once he learns how to pass, hold the ball, finish his chances, track back, switch positions, find spaces, read the game, control the ball, dribble defenders, time his runs, communicate with teammates, play football, it's over for y'all.
Yeah, he's
the maddest thing is I don't think that was everything.
Basically, once he learns how to kick ball.
Hey, that's pure.
That wasn't even everything. That's the maddest thing. But hey, he ain't wrong, man. He ain't wrong. He's got to pattern up. Big season for him. And if you can't pattern Conference League football, you're finished, personally. But so I don't know with Mudryk. Like, I'm not really here trying to do Mudryk Defense League. Like, he's got to defend himself at this point. It's your second full season.
Well now. It's got to that point, Lewis, where even I slightly want him to do well, like just because of all of this. Like.
And that's how you know it's got bad. When the man them aren't even cussing him anymore. It's just like it's like when Chelsea were losing every week, and it's like, oh yeah, Chelsea lost again. It's like, yep, another Mudryk disaster.
Lewis is just turning up with his mask, blood.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the belly.
That's where it is with Mudryk.
No, Mudryk, you gotta make a statement tomorrow. Yeah, you can't.
He's just not got it, man. People just need to accept it. It's this thing, hope, man. Like some players just lost causes. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Mudryk isn't gonna make it. He's not gonna get any.
Be sold in January.
None of that.
But if we were to get Sancho, I would have just stopped caring about him. I'd be like, all right, cool. We got depth. We've got too much depth. Who's the weakest link? Mudryk. Bye. Don't care about you.
Have you offered United Mudryk?
No, we've offered Sterling, Chilwell, and basically everybody in our bomb squad. And nah, I don't even think they want Sterling. If anything, I think it's coming from Sterling because it's the only one that suits the link. It don't suit Sancho to join us. It don't suit United to get him, and it don't suit Chelsea to even get Sancho. So I think Sterling was just trying to push it because he's desperate to find a club. You keep looking, man. I'm sure you'll find something. They won't be here. They won't be here.
Prediction, man. Them Lewis is saying 2-0. I'm saying 1-0 Servette, but they go through.
You just want to see
they beat Servette, man. 2-0. They beat Servette.
I'm saying Chelsea 1, 4-ply 1 in it. I think Chelsea are gonna go in net early. Servette are gonna look good like they did in the first half, and then it just won't be enough in it, personally. So yeah.
I think being at home, they're gonna I think the home thing, you get me? It's gonna be a little surprise in the tail, mate. You know what I mean? Big up Oscar. He says Palmer holding young player of the year, Saka holding Nando's sauce. Well, if you actually did your research, Saka won that for him, you dickhead. Yeah, so do your research, blood. Yeah, but big up for your donation, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I'm dead.
That's it, man. Them episode 319 wrapped up like a zombie, blood. You get me? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? We had a strong 2K in here, blood. Big up your damn blood clot cells. You understand? Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You get me? We're on 731 likes. You know we need over 1K, blood.
Likes.
So keep slapping that like button. You know what I mean? The way you slap your gal in doggy, same thing, blood. one time for the gang. You understand? Big up the man them as always, blood. You get me? Lewis, Flawless, Monts. Subscribe to the gang them's channels. Link in the description. We are redirecting to Flawless as well, blood. Flawless is going live, blood. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you show the man them the appropriate love and support, blood. You get me? We'll be back again on Friday. I need to sort out timings because this scrub and this scrub here have Europa League and fucking Conference League football, blood. So now we have to sort out times.
It's so bummy. Troops is so bummy, blood. But just
how we say it's so bummy coming from people with no European heritage talking about scrubs in Europe. Crazy.
Yeah, can't be talking about me. But
you're still a scrub, blood.
Anyway, I know that's not directed
at me. You're still a scrub, blood.
We have scrubby trophies, man. You know what I'm saying?
130, we will be there, bro.
Trophies, man. We have scrubby trophy. That's what
just quickly for the people, for everyone who's been asking me as well, I've got a lot about when is Corey gonna get cooked? When are we gonna brack up Corey? 7:30 today. His time is done. 7:30 today on BSB. He's gonna get brack up. He didn't just because he was at Carney, he thought he was gonna survive. No. He is done now. So yeah, 7:30 on BSB, and I'm also going to be live as well with the Chiesa Here We Go stream with Roms and Cass. So yeah.
Speaking of the shows,
So tune into that as well, people. You get me all heap of content for your Clark today.
Whole heap of content, all you idiots in the chat, because this guy be saying all
transfer
that
stream at 4:30, guys.
Sarcastic and Savage podcast is back tonight, 7:45 p.m. people. So the show's back.
That's the famous one. You get me.
Yeah.
Also,
show is back
tomorrow 2 p.m. new show alert. Me, Dan Potts, Deluded. Arsenal show every Thursday 2 p.m. The Arsenal show we start tomorrow, blood. So you lot make sure you pull up tomorrow 2 p.m. We're there with the Arsenal man. You get me, because we got back again with my brothers them, but I need my Arsenal brothers them as well, blood, because these pussios we can't properly break bread. So man's gonna break bread with my Arsenal brothers, blood.
You can't break bread, man. Be there showing support.
Echo chamber stuff. Oh, I will be there in the comments. I will be there.
But you lot know the vibe. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. We're back again, blood. I'm going to let you lot know what time Friday will be live because of these two scrubs. You get me? But you lot know the vibes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're out, blood.
Cheers.